All right. Well, I started on the wrong screen. Okay. Hi, welcome to Masks, Halcyon, Australia, the Gauntlet Session 3. That's a mouthful of a name, but I can't help it. I can't help it. So anyway, I'm Oni, the GM with who likes to make things interesting for the players and scares them. Yes. And these are the players who are going to introduce themselves, hopefully. Yes. May you live in interesting times. Introduce
Wait, isn't that
yourself.
yeah? May you live in interesting times. That's kind of an
Yeah,
ironic saying.
it's a curse from China. Well, interesting basically means everything is unstable, which is a bad thing for a kingdom and stuff to be in. That it means in that way. So yeah, it's an old curse, like really old. Anyway, introduce yourself and your characters.
I am Flux with my character the Bull, who goes by the name of Minotaurus.
All right.
Okay, I'm Noctis and I'm playing Ryan Reeds.
Cool.
And I play Nigella.
All right, and
I'm Eyeless, and I'm playing Alice, who his super ID is Valentine.
okay. Alice, you're kind of quiet again, and I have your voice volume on 200%.
Okay, how's that?
Yes, that's much better. All right. Okay. Session 3. So, is it is anyone willing to do a recap of session 2? Like, I have it written down, but I just want to hear from what you think happened. Basically, your version.
I messed up.
Well, yes, but you know.
Poor decisions. Many poor decisions.
Well, lots of organic shipping happened, and also lots of laughter.
So
And some people acquiesce to poor decisions made by Noctis, so they are in part held partially responsible.
right, good.
And also,
So I'm glad everyone remembered the important parts. Okay, so basically, Nigella and Minotaurus met Shadowmere and went over to Aegis with her. Nigella got a scan, but because her powers are magical and shapeshifting is already changes your DNA and stuff, you don't think they know that you're an alien. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Anyway, Alice and Ryan tried searching for the missing kids at school. Then found out that Alice's stepdad woke up. So Ryan, without wearing costume, flew Alice over the city to the Aegis Island. Like flew what, 10 kilometers, something? Yes. So that happened, and he failed the role. So we'll see what that means. Okay, so they met at Aegis. The other two doesn't know that Alice is Valentine, so it's kind of awkward. And yeah, basically, yeah. Okay, so you're just giving him more place to be spotted. Good, good. Thank you for increasing it by 50%. just make things more interesting, why don't you? Okay, so yeah, so basically at the end, Shadowmere also talked to John, who happened to be a bit starstruck of her, and she decided to go help um search, who attacked him or whatever, investigate the place that he was attacked at, which is down by the wharf. She actually kind of let that slip, and yeah, Alice is now heading towards Aegis's spare printers in uh in a plot to hack into Aegis, basically. Did I?
Yeah, or at least an attempt. I wish I had prepared more ahead of time for that, but
Alright.
you see,
Okay.
I was going off the cuff. But it might still work.
All right. So one thing to note that today is a Friday in game. It is the 16th of March this year on a Friday, and Friday also happens to be the date when Alice has the Stellar Labs internship from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. It is currently what was the time? 2:30 or 3? It's something like that.
What are you thinking about? 30 maybe?
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's 2:30. Let's call it 2:30. All right. So it's 2:30 p.m. So yeah, I mean, what are the rest of you doing? Are you also following Alice wherever she's going, or are you going your separate way?
I believe we were all going with Alice to the printer.
Right? The terminal.
Everyone, I thought two of I mean, Nigella and I were staying at the waiting room.
I don't know. I don't remember that part. So it was at the very end. So we kind of had to wrap up quickly. So stuff. So you can like figure out if you stay or if you go or if you go home because whatever.
We're probably staying there ages for quite a while.
Nigella, what are you doing? Staying or going with them?
I'll probably stay with Ryan.
All right. Ryan?
Ray,
but-
No, no.
Minotaurus.
Yeah. You're staying with Minotaurus. Yes. Okay. What is Ryan doing?
I'm going with Alice.
What a surprise! Okay. Okay. All right. So, Donna, who is accompanying, well, leading you into the lab. This is actually the lab where Nigella and Minotaurus earlier went earlier, and Nigella got the bio scanned basically. But you don't know that because you weren't here at the time. Okay, so you enter into a lab. There are people working on it. It looks like it doesn't look like like chemical lab. It's more like experimental stuff with equipment and mostly stuff. How do you say it? Microscope and that kind of thing. I don't know what is actually in a lab.
Biology lab.
I have not
Clinical
been in.
lab?
Yeah, probably yep.
Call it a crime lab. It is Aegis.
All right. It's not really a crime lab. It's well, I mean, I don't know. Let's find out. What? Oh, okay. I'm gonna move back again. Okay. So she takes you to one of the corners of the room where there is a row of computers and printers, and she just points to one of them. Okay, you can just connect the laptop to this one of these printers here and get your prints.
So they don't log me into a terminal? Sigh.
Well, it's a printer. You're using your laptop.
Yeah, I was thinking they'd just say, well, just log into this terminal and don't do anything you shouldn't, which would probably be the type of thing I'd be doing.
No, you just connect your own computer. She's not telling you to use their computer.
Okay, well, is she watching anyway?
Oh yeah, she's standing there.
All right, and I'll do what I said I was going to do instead of what I wanted to do. So I'll actually plug it in and I'll print out whatever project I know Ryan is, whatever project Ryan is supposed to be working on.
All right. While you're doing this, you get an email.
Okay, I'll check the email.
All right. It's from nobody. There is no sending address. Like it's completely blank. So it just says, "What is your interest in Benji Gunther. That's it.
Wow. So they sent it to Alice and not Velen.
Yes, they sent it to Alice's email from a blank, like a completely blank sending, like, email receipt sender's address, and it just says a single line: "What is your interest in Benji Gunther?" And
That's ominous.
if you don't remember, Benji Gunther is the one who had
One of the missing kids.
who had no online presence.
No thanks.
Okay. So, there's no response thing, or is there?
Nope. It just says.
Okay. Well, I guess no reason to respond.
Okay.
Well, Ryan, it looks like someone figured out at least my email address that I was looking about. Oh, and Nigella, who's also here.
Is Nigella here? I thought Nigella stayed with Minotaurus.
Yes, I stayed in Minotaurus.
Oh, I thought she was talking.
This is what happened when we have Ryan and Reynolds.
That's true. Too many R's.
Yep.
All right, so I'll print out whatever project Ryan is supposed to work on, and he won't. And so I don't know, I might even make some quick annotations, maybe outline how this project should be done. And then I guess
for Ryan to read, which he's probably not going to.
For Ryan to read and for me to actually act upon, probably.
Okay.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
I can do good work. I just choose not to.
Yes, I didn't say you couldn't do the work. But the second part applies.
Okay.
Like I said, if my name's going to be on this project too, it actually will have to be. It's got a pedigree. It's got to be something decent.
It's not going to be terrible, is what it is.
It'll be like, here, Ryan, sign your name at the bottom of this. Okay, we're good.
I feel attacked. I'm offended.
Good. It was offensive.
But not untrue. Not untrue.
Okay, so you print those out. Anything else you do?
Well, I mean, I guess I got internet access here, don't I?
Yeah. It's it's the Halcyon Wi-Fi.
Okay, it's not. I can't get into the Aegis Wi-Fi, correct?
There is a Aegis public Wi-Fi.
Okay, but not Aegis.
That is the only Aegis Wi-Fi is actually visible, which is the public Wi-Fi. It just says Aegis public Wi-Fi. That's the name, and that's the only one that is visible.
Internet.
I mean, there's
There's
a list of there's always a list of phones and laptops and etc. But
Okay, all right.
There's only two open Wi-Fi. One is the Halcyon Wi-Fi, which is citywide, and the other is the Aegis public Wi-Fi.
Okay, how long will it take me to get to Stellar Labs from here?
Well, I mean, if you take the ferry, you can take the ferry across to the airport, then take another ferry. Well, no, then you can take a ferry from here to there, or you can ask Aegis to have someone take you to the labs through their facility.
Okay, Ryan probably wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, you're not sure if you haven't you haven't asked anyone, but you can. It's connected basically.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Ryan, if it's okay, I think we're done here at the moment. I'm going to have to get ready to go to my internship. Do you want to go across with me, and I can go over the school project, and then we can part ways when I get ready to take the ferry over to the lab.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Okay, that's my plan.
All right. So it took you about 10. How long? 5 minutes or so to get the prints.
Yeah, probably
All
something
right.
like that.
Good. When you're about to turn off your laptop, you get another email.
Okay, I'll check, see what this one says.
It's from it's in the same tree as the previous one. There's no sending address. It just says, I saw you saw the last email. Why didn't you answer?
Well, that's laptop's first. Time to throw it out.
So, but if I hit reply, it doesn't give me an option, right?
Nope. I mean, if you hit reply, it's like a blank field. There's nothing.
Well, but
yeah.
in other words, if I hit reply in the blank field, it might still,
Send
might
somewhere.
go off to the place.
You don't know. Like, it's blank.
Right, well,
it just says enter email. Basically, when you just hit compose, just that thing at the bottom, basically. Even if you hit reply.
all right. Well, hell,
Mhm.
we'll hit reply, and
Okay.
I'm not hiding anything. I'll hit reply, and I'll just type out, friend of a friend. Friend of a friend is missing. Similar investigation. Period. Send it off.
You can't send it because there's no receiver name inputted.
Okay. All right. And
Oh.
I might have to do some analysis as to where this is coming from, but we can do it on the way because I don't want to be late to internship.
All right. Cool. Okay. So while you're heading out, you're heading out and stuff. Donna just turns off the thingy-mabob. What do you say?
I think.
Printer. How did I forget the word printer? I've been using it so many times before. And anyway, basically, yeah. She just turns it off and says, "Well, good luck. Looks like you're pretty popular with those emails."
Seems like it. Thanks for all the help. And I mean, if you hear anything more about my dad, how things are going, let me know.
Yeah, and swing on by whenever you want to, check out stuff and things. I know you work at, next door at Stellar Labs, so if you ever think about working for Aegis, think about it.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay. So what do you do? Return to the waiting room, probably.
Yeah, return to the waiting room. I'll make sure I say goodbye to Nigella and Minotaurus before we leave.
Well, do it. It's in character.
Well, in other words, I have to go back to the cafeteria and say, "Well, it was a very good meeting you guys." And,
Well, no, I mean they're at the waiting room.
Okay, I'll go back to the waiting room and I'll say it was a pleasure meeting you. I hope you'll forgive me. I have to run off and go to Stellar Labs where I'm interning.
Hey,
And silence filled the room.
Nigella and Minotaurus, that was to you.
Oh,
What?
Alice.
I think they were a little preoccupied with what's going on.
Yes. Oh, geez.
Oh, Alice, goodbye.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice having acquaintance with you.
All right. So
very good meeting you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's awkward.
It's so awkward.
Alice probably reading a magazine in the waiting room.
Okay. So So, how are you basically going home? So, Ryan and Alice are heading to the ferry, and that's where they'll part ways, right? Is that the plan, or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if Ryan wants to hang out with them, I will understand, and it's cool, just whatever he wants. But I'm going to have to head off to the internship.
Okay, and what does Nigella and Minotaurus wants to do?
Where's Shadowmere?
Shadowmere went down to investigate who attacked, Alice's stepdad.
Should we wait for Shadowmere, Minotaurus?
She told you to, take each other home, basically.
Okay. Should we take the train or we go SS Royales? Minotaurus?
Hey, Flux.
What? I'm just reading. I'm just reading a really good story. Sorry.
Dude,
What was it?
you're in a potentially not terrible story. I'm not going to say really good. It's potentially not terrible. We're not even sure if it's not terrible.
How do you want to go home? Should we ride the bullet train or we go ride the SS Rallies?
Yeah, we'll ride the bullet train. It's probably faster.
Well, you have to use the ferry to go to Halcyon Airport and then take the train.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you all have to ride the ferry unless some of you fly across.
Let's ride the ship.
Okay.
Sail.
So basically, Alice takes a different ferry which goes over to Stellar Labs, and Ryan, Minotaurus, and Nigella take another ferry which goes to the airport. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So, alright. Whose part are we going to do first? Well, let's see what this trio is talking about on their way home. So let's say you reach the airport and you get on the train. All of you getting on the train, or is Ryan taking some other way home?
No, I think I'll ride the train this time. In my hasty decision to try to impress a girl, I probably made a bad decision, and I realize that now.
Are you saying that out loud to these two?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so is there anything you talk about in the train?
More about Alice.
Now you just stop talking about Alice.
I
She's
try
not
to.
my
I will try to avoid talking about Alice as much as possible.
Fine. If you don't want to talk about Alice, what should we talk about anyways?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take out my phone and see any new news about the 3 missing children, 4 missing children.
Yes, if you check the news now, you will see that another bolo has went out. This time for Lillian's friend Tej. So now there's
Is there
4.
any? Is there anything in the news about a mysterious flying object?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
Not that
okay,
you can
good.
see.
Okay. Good.
Oh, how long
I
have
feel
you
like
known
rolling is
Alice?
superior. I feel like rolling is superior right now.
Oh, a while now.
I think you just friend zoned the girl.
What?
I
What?
missed that too.
I think you just friend zoned Alice.
What are you talking about?
Knock it off, Nigella. They're not together. They're not in a relationship. At least not in a romantic way.
Wait, what did I say? Oh God. No, wait. What did I say?
Oh God, he is in a relationship. God damn it.
Oh my god. You just screwed up, man.
What did I do?
Call her a flipping nerd. That's what.
No, I didn't.
Well,
Yes, you did.
you said you're BFF, so BFFs
That
now, I
that too as
guess.
well. That too as well.
I said she's my best friend. That's it. How is that a bad thing?
I
In a
don't think he's
kinship way.
realized it yet.
In a kinship way, not in a romantic way.
I don't think he realized his feelings yet. So,
So I'm going to throw Ryan a bone here, and to your great relief, it's Ryan's stop.
Oh yeah, hey, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
No,
do,
mess
do,
up.
do you basically like run out of the train?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
I
and the
regret all my decisions.
yes, and the train goes onwards, and drops off the other two at their their station, their stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna take everything I said about them not being in a relationship. But probably it's going to be quite true because he botched it up very badly. Yeah, I say this to Nigella.
should we go do something?
Nah.
Let's wait around the house. I'm bored.
Alright then.
Okay, let's go back to Alice in Stellar Labs. Okay, so you walk in, you head to your corner of the lab, your table. Okay, and you see someone in the distance. What? No. Okay. uh, okay. Actually, look, no. Let's dial it back a little bit. On your ferry ride over, um, you get another, email. This time, your phone notification rings and stuff. What do you do?
I'll check it out on the phone.
Okay, it's another email.
Someone is good at hacking. Okay, what's the email?
That same, that same tree, and it says, "Really, who are you searching for?" Now here's an interesting thing. Your previous email, it didn't go anywhere. It's still saved as a draft. You didn't send it, and there's a reply to it, the email.
So I'll add to that reply is, trying to find, off the top of my head, I can't remember Lillian's friend's name.
Oh, okay. I mean, she probably remembers, right? Or is she also forgetful, Alice?
No, she remembers.
All right. So Alice remembers the name. The name is Tej. You say it.
Yeah, I'll type it in.
Car.
Yeah, I was right. It ended car.
Yes.
Got
Copy paste.
I wrote down the names.
Copy
Good
paste.
job, Ryan.
I've actually been writing down most of the stuff that he's been saying that I think is important. Just in case.
Nice.
You're so much a better student than your character.
Brilliant. Okay, so you save it.
I do, and then I'm going to start to do some research and try to figure out where this could be coming from.
Okay. What are you doing exactly?
Well, I mean, you can break down an email message to its more base components and try to see if that'll give me some clue as to where it's actually coming from.
Okay, you break it down. It looks like the email generated from your own laptop and your own phone. The previous two on your laptop, this one on your phone.
Oh, okay. So you saying that just kind of maybe confirms something that I was thinking earlier.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay,
Go
sure.
on.
We'll see what you were
My
thinking.
phone hasn't become sentient.
Well, that's one theory, but let's see what happened. Okay, so what do you do now, armed with this knowledge?
I'm still going to. I'm going to see if there's a reply still, but you know what? Actually, tell you no. Let's put everything in airplane mode for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
Airplane mode will take it off the network. So if it is something embedded in my computer somehow that's not pulling through Wi-Fi or the network, then that will actually help determine that.
Okay. You turn off the Wi-Fi, right?
Yes, and all of a sudden everything is boring because I'm a teenager without
I
Wi-Fi.
know, it's horrible. There's no internet. That's like the worst fate you can have.
Wow. Pick up a book once in a while.
Start working on the project that Ryan will not be working on right now.
Yes.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Jeez.
Group projects, everyone. Only one person will do 5 people's worth of work.
Okay, so no reply comes. You stop at you basically reach your lab in Stellar Labs, your corner of the Describe your internship workplace in the lab, basically.
Honestly, I guess I have to kind of submit to you on that, but it would probably be like R&D type thing.
Okay.
I'm thinking one of Alice's huge things, and again, I'm pulling off of Iron Man because I'm unoriginal. One of the huge thing for the powered armor is pretty much a power source that'll last effectively forever and produce. It's a cold fusion thing, basically.
Okay.
I might be working the energy part of the lab.
Yes, let's just get the microphone a bit closer to your mouth.
I'm not crazy. Got it. Okay.
No, you're still crazy.
I mean, but not about your microphone. Okay.
No. It is it's definitely super low. I have ALS at 200%. That's really the highest I can go in Discord.
All right. Sorry.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So stealing from Iron Man because I'm unoriginal. The Alice's probably best field of study is in energy type sources. So
all right, cool.
Basically, she came up instead of an arc reactor like an Iron Man. It's basically a cold fusion reactor that she came up with that powers the powered armor. So she probably works in the energy providing portion of the lab.
That is very cool. I was actually thinking of what kind of energy source you were using. All right, so you're in that lab. How far is from your lab to where Matricia usually hangs out? Because it would probably be pretty close. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably pretty close. And in fact, I'm thinking Matricia is probably towards the roof because she probably caught me landing the powered armor through the roof one time. Not
Matricia a male or female?
On the roof.
Matricia?
Does Matricia have a binary gender?
Matricia is an AI. She is genderless.
Okay then.
So she does not care if you call her she, it, he, they, whatever. She does not care. I'm only saying she because the name is feminine. That's it. Okay, so you actually hear Matricia whining, like quite loudly. Okay, and she's like...
I'll probably go to investigate.
Okay. So while you go there, you basically see two lab assistants trying to take off her armor, and she's like, "Can you please hurry up? It's it just went everywhere. The tentacles were everywhere. You." That is exactly what she says, and you have no context. So it's actually a very innocent context. I'm just saying it's very innocent, but that's what you hear.
Right, keep it PG, right?
It
Okay.
is it is absolutely PG what happened, but that is exactly what you hear.
Yep.
So what do you do?
Is everything okay? Is there anything I can help with?
Alice, I was just wondering when you were going to show up. I thought you would be down by the wharf.
No, I've got internship today.
Yes. Okay, she just suddenly goes quiet. And is your earpiece active?
Yeah, earpiece is active.
Okay, and she hears you. Whoop. Is this active? She asks that.
I'll kind of nod nonchalantly, so if anyone else is around, they don't notice.
All right. Oh, okay. She says, "Okay, I was hoping you were gonna show up in Valentine over there because I certainly could have used some organic help because I got
still-
slimed basically.
You wanted to
What?
share?
It was Ghost Octopus. He was trying to talk to me.
Ghost octopus?
Okay. All right. I'm just going to show you now. This is basically one of. Okay. Can everyone see that?
Oh, that's great.
This is
That might be the coolest superhero thing I've ever seen.
It is
Oh my God.
Halcyon's. It's probably Halcyon's unofficial mascot. This is
No,
Ghost Octopus. There is a little description underneath. It's basically a heroic ghostly octopus, origin unknown, communicates psychically, and it doesn't care what it can't speak English. It talks psychically. Basically, that's it, and it floats around the jetties usually. And yes, that is actually a blanket with two eye holes.
So it's an eldritch
Yeah,
horror.
that is too cool.
Lowest degree of eldritch horror.
No, it's like the blanket often gets blown away in the wind. It's just an octopus. It's a purple, ghostly octopus. That's what it looks like, but it likes wearing that thing.
Okay then.
It just likes wearing the thing that makes it look like pretends to be a ghost.
I am in awe.
You all know this thing exists because it's like Minotaurus probably does. Oh well, Minotaurus and Nigella probably doesn't know, but Alice and Ryan knows that this has been around since before you were born. This has been around in Halcyon since like it appeared right after the whole thingy happened in 1979. The solar flare thing happened.
It's an eldritch horror. I'm just gonna say it's just an eldritch horror.
Well,
But
nobody
it's
knows
a
what it
nice
is.
one.
It's nobody
Eldritch
knows what it
horror
is,
to
and
lowest degree.
it's pretty heroic, but it can't talk at all. It
I'm putting
communicates
this down in my
psychically.
notes.
So Ghost and Matricia is complaining. So you know how Ghost Octopus likes to talk with people psychically. Well, I don't have a organic brain, so it tried to grab onto me with its tentacles
Oh, okay.
and got ectoplasmic slime everywhere inside my armor. It is disgusting, and I don't even have disgust sensory perception. It is so weird.
Okay, well, did the message get conveyed, or do you need me to go?
No, I have no idea what it was trying to talk to me about because eventually Shadowmere showed up and kind of relieved me from getting a face full of octopus ghost ectoplasm. and I just flew back here so I could get washed.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you don't think I need to go down and talk to it, I won't. I can help try to clean you out if you want.
I would appreciate that very much. And now she says out loud, "Okay, you guys, I'd like to have some, private time with Alice here. Can you please leave us for a while?" Okay, so the other guys leave. What do you talk about? You can start.
Well, I mean, I'll start trying to help her clean up the armor and whatnot. I was like,
All right. So
do you have any idea what this is about?
well, I was down. He's told me to find out who attacked your stepdad and his buddies. I thought you were gonna show up in armor. I was kind of hoping for that, but you didn't. So
Sorry, I was visiting my stepdad and also trying to find out more information that I could. Eventually, I figured out which wharf it was, but that was all the further I got at the time before I could come to the internship.
okay. She just tells you that she just tells you, okay, I'll send you an email in a while once I'm not feeling like I've been violated by ghosts plasm. I'll send you.
Tentacles.
And tentacles, yes. I swear. If I didn't knew that thing was completely harmless, I would be so freaked out.
Yeah, and while I got you, I'm good at hacking, but you're also good. I'm getting emails that don't have a return. I'll explain the circumstance and what's going on with that. Does she have any idea or hints or?
That's interesting. I'm not sure I've heard of that. Why don't you actually roll for me a superior? Well,
Ooh.
So
close.
well, you got potential. Woo! Good job.
I'd rather have a hit some of these times.
What's your superior? You have 2 superior.
It's plus
Aw,
2.
That's just sad. Oh well.
I'm just rolling like plant booty.
It's
Good job.
fine. It's fine. Okay. So basically, she thinks she's not sure. She thinks it could be some kind of. It's obviously some kind of a hacker. Did are you're saying they're originating from your system?
Well, it's coming through to my system when my system's on the network. When I went to airplane mode, I have yet to see any responses come through.
Well,
so when I go off the network, it
Why?
doesn't like it's embedded in the
Well,
system.
did you ask whoever it was who they were?
No, that seems too easy. I'll bring my computer back. Airplane mode.
Okay.
Bring my computer back off airplane mode and see if there's any new messages.
Oh, okay. While you're doing that, she basically takes a toothbrush and tries to furiously wipe herself clean. She's probably doing it kind of obsessively, just because she feels violated.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's like she's cleaning very thoroughly.
It's an advanced AI.
It was completely innocent on Ghost October's part.
Yep. Uh huh.
Okay, so you turn your system back on, as in connected to the internet, and immediately you get a email.
Okay, what's the email?
Gee,
What
how
was your
unpredictable.
what was the last message you sent? I forgot actually. You said you said the name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The 4th kid. His bolo just came out. So you know of him you know of him from a personal level.
Yes.
Who do you say yes to? It's an email.
Well, and I'll type in the return. I'll say yes, and then I'll type in who is this ?
One second. Okay. You say who is this, and then your friggin' desktop. This image appears on your desktop.
After Ghost Octopus, I wonder what this could be. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And the image moves. Says hi.
I'll type in hello.
Where,
Have I heard of CyberSelf?
where are you typing in it in?
I'll type in the email that's not going anywhere.
Okay. Well, she introduces herself. I'm CyberSelf.
I'll type in hello. Have I heard of CyberSelf, by the way?
How knowledgeable are you of Halcyon's superhero subculture?
I would say pretty knowledgeable. I had to do some research, and my brother was always talking about
That's a
him
good idea. Okay.
because he wanted to be a
Then
superhero.
you know who is CyberSelf. CyberSelf is, I'm just going to give you the friggin' description and stuff. Friggin'. Yeah. Right, there we go. So CS, or CyberSelf, or CS as she normally likes to go by, is one of one of the 4 members of a team of superheroes in friggin' guys. What are you? God damn it, you lot! Friggin'.
Ah.
Aww.
Okay. So basically, yeah. One of the 4 members of Team Enigma, which is one of the
Ooh.
superhero teams in Halcyon. Team Enigma's other members are. Where did I write that down? Come on, where do you go? Where do you go? No. Where is it? Oh, it's not here. Right. Come on. Okay, there we go. It is CyberSelf, Mistress Hex, Giga Hornet, and Captain Zap. Yep. I'm just gonna type down the names. So Blarg. Yep. Yep. I will make a handout later. I just hadn't yet. Friggin'. Yeah. Okay. So CyberSelf's basically a digital fairy, and nobody knows if they're actually a fairy or something that can transform into a fairy.
So now, is she ever seen in real life, or does she pretty much just live in the network?
You don't know that. That is something nobody knows. Like, does she have a human secret identity? Nobody knows.
Yeah,
But she can come out of a network and appear in a small fairy form.
Okay, so she has been physical form has been seen before.
Yeah. She has seen a physical form. Okay, so she tells you that okay, I knew Benji. I'm sure pretty much the same way you knew Tej, and that's why I put his entire online profile private. So if anyone trying to contact him, I'll get a ping. So you were doing that this morning from your school, so I got a ping.
I understand.
So where are we? Where is this laptop located? Oh, Stellar Labs. Are you work here? Do you work here?
Intern here.
Oh.
Need I don't need, she can probably find out who I am. Now, what she doesn't know is who I am, so to speak.
Yes.
I'll type, is there any word on what happened to them, where they disappeared from?
She tells you you can talk. I can hear you. Your laptop has a built-in microphone.
Oh yeah, that's not weird. Talking to yourself to your computer. Yeah, that won't be weird.
And he does it all the time.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Nice.
Thank you. That's a solid burn. I approve. 10 out of 10. Okay, what were you asking? No.
Do you have any knowledge? I haven't been able to determine where they actually disappeared from or anything like that.
Yeah, same here. You do hear her voice coming out of the speaker. It sounds like, auto-tuned, basically. Alright, so,
Okay.
yeah, it sounds auto-tuned. That's it. So she says, no, I have no clue either. They have definitely no trace in the network that I can see. So either they have a hacker working for them or they were taken offline, off the grid.
Okay, because I haven't even found too much as to the areas that they hang out at. And I tried searching the different camera systems, but I don't know where they are at any specific time.
Well, I've narrowed down how they. I've narrowed down when they were taken, but I've no idea how. They're like the particular spots they were taken in are in one of the few blind spots of traffic cameras in the city. Meanwhile,
Okay, is that where
Matricia just asked, "Who are you talking to?"
I'll show her the computer monitor and say, Cyberself might know Matricia, and probably vice versa. Matricia probably has quite a memory bank.
Yeah, Matricia. Cyberself. I thought I should have known. I should have known you were the hacker. And Cyberself is like, nice to meet you. You must be Matricia. So they know of each other, but this is probably the first time they've met. Yes, thank you. So,
Had to point it out.
So, what do you do?
Well, and I'll explain to Matricia that what I'd been looking into some because of someone I knew car, and so we're trying to figure out where this person is missing from or who's taking these people.
Okay. Do you think the attack on Aegis staff could be related?
Possibly. I mean, that is not on the news. However, I mean,
and Cyberself just goes,
superhero crap going on. But
there's been attacks on Aegis staff, and Matricia's like, damn it! I thought you knew. Well, no, I was all busy trying to find the kids. What happened? And Matricia just gives the lowdown that, Aegis transport was attacked in the middle of the night. A few of the guards were knocked out. Nobody died, thankfully. Nobody's in serious critical condition, also thankfully, but the thing they were guarding was stolen, which she can't talk about.
So yeah, and sounds like a pretty concise recap.
Oh, well, so Cyberself just says, well, from what I find, I don't think these two might be related. I don't think the modus operandi matches, but then again, we have no idea who took the kids or why, or how, or where. So there's a lot of unknowns here.
Or even if they're still alive.
Alright, so while you're doing this, let's go to the other guys and see what they're doing. Let's go to Ryan first, because why not? Ryan, are you going home?
Yes. I'm gonna try to find my sister.
Well, that's very easy because she's waiting for you in the living room. Sitting
good.
down, hands crossed, feet tapping.
Oh no. Okay. Yep.
What
So
Okay.
somebody
were you
thinking.
thinking?
That's a very vague thing to say.
Were you even thinking anything?
You're talking about this, and I'm already guessing what you're thinking of. I wasn't, is my answer.
I thought not. And she brings out her cell phone and shows you a picture of you flying.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay,
Oh,
so basically, I'm just telling what the picture looks like. It's like you're flying, you're far away, so the picture is very zoomed in, and it's blurry because it's zoomed in, not because you're going fast or anything. It's blurry because it's super zoomed in. It's obvious that you're carrying someone, but their faces are not seen. Just their hair color is red, and if your face is seen from a profile, so she knows she can tell it's you because she sees you, like she knows you from childhood basically. But whether anybody else would know that it's you, that's we'll see. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
Right, so you're saying that's not you.
You can't really tell who they are. So yeah, that's definitely not me.
You're saying that is not the exact clothing you're wearing right now. And are you
yes.
also going to say that's not Alice?
That's definitely not Alice. I can assure you of that.
Well, she doesn't believe you basically. This just got posted online. It just went viral like 5 minutes ago.
From where and from who?
From where and from who? It's from Powers of Tomorrow. Powers of Tomorrow is an online newspaper. It's not a paper,
Okay.
it's an online newspaper.
I guess I'm looking that up right now to see what's happening there.
Okay. So basically it just says new hero in town ?
Damn it.
And it just says one of our reporters caught this picture flying southwards from across the sky. Unfortunately, the reporter was on ground level, so the picture had to be zoomed in to get a clear enough image. It doesn't appear to be any of the known superheroes. In fact, they don't appear to be in costume at all. So, who is this new hero? Are they a hero? Are they a villain? Only time will tell. It's a very short report, basically.
You know, the amount of any weirdness that happens in the city, won't they just have people flying around for granted? Just take them for granted?
Well,
apparently very few people can fly.
Yes.
So
yes.
Consider yourself
That
lucky.
is actually the more common thing. Like flight, like free flight isn't that common. Like, winged flight more common than free flight.
because apparently there's a couple thousand people with powers, but only like 10 people you said who could fly like that?
Only 5 or so people are in the city skies generally.
5 known people. 5 known people.
Yeah,
5
yeah,
known
yeah,
people.
yeah,
yes.
that's true. That's true.
In the sky at all times, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, not
Oh,
like
God.
it's average. Like they're not always flying, but yeah.
Oh God, please tell me. Please tell me Dad or Grandpa has not seen this.
And before they do,
Well, I'm not. Well, I'm definitely can tell you Grandpa hasn't seen this because he doesn't care about technology or what's viral. To him, viral means disease. And no idea about Dad because he's still in the bank.
Well, he hasn't called me, yelling at me, so he probably hasn't seen it. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't
about
a good
that?
idea.
How about the dad?
What were you thinking? Why didn't you change? Like seriously, you have powers. Like you can change quickly. What? She's just cannot believe that you were that dumb. Basically,
You know what? You'll understand when you're older.
You
I
kept
I very much doubt
over
that.
a year.
I very much doubt that.
You know, I'm pretty sure you might. I don't know.
That was Alice, wasn't it? You were trying to impress her.
Look, okay, yeah, it was.
You're allowed to flip a table.
There's no
And
point in lying
she
to my
basically
sister.
just. Where were you going? Can you at least tell me that?
You know, I think the less you know, the better.
You know what? That's probably right. So I'm not. So if Dad asks, "What were you doing?" I'm just gonna tell them I have no idea. It's all on him.
Yeah.
And she just starts
I'm gonna go-
walking off
I'm
towards
gonna
her
go
room.
upstairs and change. I'm gonna change clothes. Oh God. I can't wait for a family dinner tonight.
Good. Let's leave it at that, and let's go to Nigella and Minotaurus. So you're at home. What do you do?
Open the news.
Okay. On the TV or on the phone?
Oh, probably on the TV.
Okay, it's the news. They're mostly talking about the new missing kid, the fourth bowler out. They're also talking about Shadowmere finally having returned to town after about 3 or 4 months away. So that's mostly the big news, is that Shadowmere is back in town because she was out of the country for a while. No, yeah.
Can I try messaging to Ryan about it? About the news on him?
Well, there's no news on the TV about him.
I don't know about it.
You don't know
Be
what?
on a computer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna message Ryan about who the flying person was.
Okay, so you saw it on the friggin' computer and just decided to message him.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's you, isn't it?
No one can tell I'm lying over text.
Do you write that?
No. If he says it was you, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not stupid enough to do something like that.
And then I'm just gonna do triple dots, and then it is you, isn't it?
Oh, jeez.
No.
You have like the worst poker face ever. Like you don't they don't even need to look at you to know you're lying. Oh, jeez.
Well, hopefully your family does any. Hopefully it's nothing too major that will happen. I think nobody knows it's you.
It's not me.
Hopefully.
Oh, jeez.
I will adamantly deny any involvement in that picture.
All right, so let's leave it at that, and let's go back to
Oh yeah,
Stellar Labs.
did they capture Alice? Did they capture Alice on the news as well?
Well, her face isn't seen, so it's just
Okay.
someone with red hair. That's all that is visible.
Alright then.
Like I said, the picture is very blurry, and like basically, Lillian and you guys can only tell it's Ryan because it's wearing the same clothes.
So anything else? I guess that's.
Oh, are you
my
asking me?
part.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that completes my part.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to Alice in Stellar Labs. So basically a little time passes and you've all basically shared what you all know. Okay.
Yeah, and I guess I can ask Cyberself
Mhm.
about the files that she hid from her friend. Are do any of these show the area that they hang out or whatever? And I guess she said that they think the missing people are all in the dead zone in the camera area. Was
Yeah,
that in one specific dead zone, or is that
no,
there dead zones all
it
around?
was all it was 3 specific ones. I'm still I haven't run the fourth kid's information yet, but it was 3 different dead zones and they were in 3 different parts of the city. So I don't even know if they're connected other than the fact that the modus operandi is the same.
Now, are the dead zones always dead zones?
Yeah.
Or were they okay? In other words, someone didn't make them dead zones. By
No.
cutting the cameras,
It's just like traffic cameras are just not pointing in those areas.
Okay. Well, I mean, at least we could probably monitor their steps towards where they get into the dead zone. Maybe we could find some other cameras on, corner stores and whatnot that might be able to fill in the blanks.
What do you think? Who do you think you're talking to? That's what. That's what I've been doing for the past 2. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 days. Do you have any idea? I'm. You know what I have to eat when I'm as me. She just says.
Probably bits and bytes.
Yes. And you know what happens when I eat that randomly? Data corruption. So I have to find extra files that nobody's using and then eat those.
Well, I mean, I guess if you really need something, I can get old hard drives and stuff that you could feast on if you want.
Well, basically, that's not the point. The point is I've been at it for almost since Benji went missing. He was the second victim. So I've been at it for almost 48 hours. I've gone through all the locations, and from what I can tell, I have no idea.
Well, I mean, maybe
I can tell you which part of town they were taken from, but that's about it.
Could you give me as best you can those areas, and then maybe
all right,
when I'm done, I can actually.
All right, I'm gonna use a freaking color thingy to do that on the map because then everyone can see that and stuff. Gosh dang it, freaking. All right, so Kelly Hunter. I'm gonna. What do I have? It's a rectangle. Why? No, give me freehand. God damn it. All right. So
you can always ask Flux. I think he knows how to work the controls pretty well now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Kelly Hunter was taken from this location. Sunny Stavros was taken near the airport in the hinterlands area. Benji was actually taken on Fence Island. and she doesn't know about Tej yet. So these are the 3 spots.
Well, where do I know where Carr is? You know, the other people, are they missing from near their house? In other words, could I maybe presume that Carr's missing from near his house?
Well,
Or at least-
Benji was down at the docks mostly to come collect some samples. He's a wannabe biologist, and he often hangs around at the docks collecting oyster samples.
Okay. All right. Now I'll ask Matricia. Do you think there's any way we might be able to check these out later on?
Yeah, okay. I'll just need to recharge my batteries, and then I guess I can go check it out tonight. The spots.
I mean, if I can be covered internship wise, I could go with you and maybe bring some other people. But I don't know. Would I be covered internship wise?
Are you have you told Cyber Sylph who you are?
No.
Then she's still here, though.
Cyber Sylph, can I have a moment? So I don't know whether or not how hard it's going to be to keep her out.
She's like, okay, I'll go take a swing around the Aegis network then. I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
As long as you're swinging around Aegis network, can you check to see if you can find out maybe what was taken from that shipment in the wharf?
Well, you're asking me to break into Aegis network?
I'm asking you to peruse as you're casually walking down Aegis's network.
Okay, it's fine. I was just messing with you. I can go ask Donna what's up.
Thank you. And actually, as I recall, Alice talked to Donna about this, so...
Yes. But Alice talked to Donna. There is a difference. Okay. So, what do you two talk about? She's gone now.
Okay, so am I going to have to clock out of my internship, or could this be part of the internship as Alice goes somewhere with Matricia?
Yeah, I can just log in as you're heading out with me to check on some gobbledygook or whatever, technobabble. You can make some up. Don't make something up. Don't make something up. I'll just write up a proper thing.
All right, and then maybe we're field testing some new combinations for energy production, and then once we get that done, if it's okay with Matricia, maybe I'll invite the rest of the gang along.
Well, yeah, they can. Keep in mind, it's probably going to be late because I need to recharge.
Okay, I think it's as I remember. Did my mom say she was going to work late tonight anyway?
Yeah, she's working late.
Well, and we can send a message from Stellar Lab saying that I'm stuck here later if there's a problem.
Okay. So she goes to her charging module, which basically is similar to Baymax's in Big Hero 6. And goes into hibernate. Let it charge faster. She can stay awake while that's happening, but it just charges faster when she's hibernating.
Then as Valentine, I'll send out the message to the other guys asking if they might be available if we try to investigate these areas later on.
Are you just asking them over the communicators?
Yeah, sending them like a text message. So
okay. Okay, you all receive the text message. What do you do?
I'll reply saying, yeah, I'm in.
The rest of you.
I don't have a phone.
Well, okay. Yeah, Minotaur's got one.
You have the
Yeah,
communicator though.
Well, yeah, but she only sent out text, not communicators.
Yeah, but it can probably go text to talk to her thing.
Wait, I thought it was just a earpiece with a microphone.
it's the future that's been sped up, Annie.
Yes.
No,
it's
oh,
more
right.
advanced.
So, but there's a phone app we have for texting.
Oh,
Oh yeah, right,
well,
right.
like
So, yeah,
Yeah,
she
that's
doesn't
all.
have a phone, so yeah,
yeah.
Minotaur.
Yeah, I'll share her.
Okay, so are you available or whatever? Flux.
What was the situation right now? I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
Investigating something about the kids. They're disappearing. The locations they disappeared at.
Mhm.
Did CyberSylph send the locations to us or something?
No. Alice is sending you a text that are you available for searching, helping her search.
Yes. I'll ask Najla if she wants to come too. I text her back.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, Ryan, what time is it? Tell me right now. 6? 5?
6:30.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
When does your father come home? Around this time?
Whenever a bank would normally close.
I actually
I
have
don't
no
know
idea.
when that is.
5:30?
Wait, no,
Five?
that'd be about 5:36 usually.
All right. So he's already
Great.
home.
Great.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be aware of anything that has happened.
That's even worse.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right.
Okay.
You've already received the message. Are you going to tell him that you're going out or anything?
Yes, I have team stuff to do with investigating something that's going on.
Right now? He asks.
Yes.
All right. You know. What are you doing? What are you searching? Steam stuff. Sorry. What are you? What are you doing? What kind of Steam stuff? I'm kind of curious.
I have no reason to hide this from my dad, but like,
Okay.
yeah, there's some disappearances, some kids.
Oh yeah. I was seeing the news. Yeah. Are you looking into that?
Yeah. You know what? Do you maybe think you have any advice you could about this?
Well, the Marvel line has always been more about reactive than proactive, and we're not really that good on investigation, so I don't know. You could.
Basically, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to use one of my legacy moves, Words of the
Okay.
Past, where you seek guidance from one of your elders of the member.
Okay. One second. Let me open the thingy. Why do I not? Oh, okay. There we go.
Move.
It's under legacy moves. Which one? Words of the Past, right?
Yeah.
All right. What does that do? Let me see.
Basically, I asked them about
Okay.
the problem I'm facing, and they will answer me honestly.
Okay. What is the question that you're asking?
Wow. I don't know. I thought I had a question, but I've forgotten it already.
Like, asking for advice is different from, asking a question.
Yeah. I have to think.
Okay. Think about it. But by the way, you can also in character think.
Yeah, he already said that he's heard about it. Have you heard anything from any other heroes?
I think I'm not sure. I think Shadowmere's back in town, right? I was the news is all over that.
Is that the only news you've heard today?
Well, I've heard that a fourth kid went missing. Is there any specific news I was supposed to hear?
Probably not.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's. I think. Well, I'm not sure, but let's think about it. Shadowmere's back, and kids go missing, and a few days later, Shadowmere shows up. I have a feeling that Shadowmere probably knows one of these kids, and that's why she's back in town. Like she's been out of town for what 2-3 months now, and she just suddenly comes back when something like this happens. She's probably doing that, and she's kind of good with investigating, so that's good on her.
That's actually really helpful. Saying that out loud, that's actually really helpful.
Okay. Okay, you're welcome.
It kind of sounds like an insult, doesn't it? Huh.
Well, no, he probably wouldn't think it's an insult because, he loves you. Like, a bit too much. And dotes on you all the time.
Please let my sister get powers. Please. Okay.
Well, you're not going out dressed like that, are you? So go change.
I mean, obviously. Yeah. I obviously. I mean, it'd be stupid of me to wear my civilian clothing and use my powers, right? Really dumb, huh?
Well, you could blow off the lid of our whole secret of the legacy. Not to mention, Black Skull might be out there. Well, Black Skull is out there and might be listening. You have to be careful. I'm going to lose powers in at most a year, maybe even earlier. And then you're going to be Marvel.
Uh-huh. Hey, I'm gonna get going now.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
So alright, let's go back to Alice in the lab. Okay.
Oh, I messed up. I messed up so badly.
So Cyber Sylph returns after about half an hour. So that was informative. She just pops up in your computer and the auto-tuned voice comes out.
Hello.
Hi.
So look, I've made arrangements for Matricia and maybe a team that I have contact with to try to investigate some of those areas on the ground here in a little bit after Matricia's recharged.
And she takes a peek and sees, oh, alright. Okay, yeah, go check them out in person, sure. You might have, does this team have any hyper senses? Because, outside of the computer network, my senses are kind of limited.
Well, now, I mean, our team has been referred to in the media before, but we have not gotten a name.
Wait. Who are you talking about? Wait, are you talking about the Junkers?
Hey, wait a minute. Did someone use that name? Not that it matters to me.
Yes, it's all over the news. That's what they're calling them, the Junkers.
Yeah, not saying this aloud. We need a team name.
What do you think we're trying to do?
Yes, they've been like writing suggestions all the time. Oh, geez.
Sigh. If they're being referred to as that, I'm pretty sure that's not the name that they're going to end up with.
Oh, do you know any of these people? In real IRL?
Maybe.
God damn it, Alice!
So that's a yes. Okay. Which one?
I tend to be honest. It's a curse. And come on, Noctis, you're so good at lying.
I am the greatest at lying.
No, you phrase that wrong. It should be I am the greatest at lying.
Look, I'll fight you.
You'd let me win.
All right. So CyberSylph asks, so which one do you know? Ooh, don't tell me. Is it the shapeshifter?
Not really. No, I know. I know Prodigy.
Ah, God damn it, Alice.
Oh,
What?
oh, really? Hey, is it? Do you know if they're really, if they're really from Africa? It's basically since nobody knows that who Prodigy is. There's like, so basically, here's what the public thinks: that Marvel has a power that lets him revitalize himself every few decades. So Prodigy, everyone thinks, is a newer member that just tries out their hand at being a sidekick and then goes off on their own superheroic things. So everyone thinks the previous Prodigy was from Europe, and everyone thinks the current Prodigy is from Africa. That's like the most common rumor. There are other rumors. There's like whole
How
conspiracy theory sections on Reddit about who is Prodigy, who is Marvel. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Flux, you were asking.
No, how does that even work?
It's rumor on the internet. It's basically their subreddits.
Now,
It's like
here's a
calling
question.
Finland doesn't exist.
Okay.
It's like saying Finland doesn't exist.
Yes, it is kind of like that, isn't it? Okay.
Now,
yeah, go on.
Here's a question, though. Hasn't Marvel actually spoken, and would the American accent come out?
I don't know.
Well, we haven't actually had an interview.
Noctis, what do you think? Does he speak in an American accent? Oh, well, people know that Marvel operated in America and then moved to Australia.
Yes, that is publicly known because it's very obvious.
Yes.
I think Marvel speaks like an American, but me and my sister both kind of sound more Australian than him. Because we kind of picked up the accent while we were younger.
Yes. So there you go. So CyberSylph is asking, basically, like a conspiratorially, like that. Is it true that he's from Africa?
I heard that. I don't put in much credence in that.
Yeah, I don't believe it too.
South
I mean,
Africa.
I mean, it's on Reddit. Whoever believes that?
Yeah, I think you'd have to take those with a grain of salt.
All right. So okay. Yeah. Just have them drop over. You have the locations. I guess I'll go swing by where Tej was taken and see if I can find anything, like narrow it down to the spot where he was taken.
Great,
Do we know the general area of where he was taken?
Actually, no, you don't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. He was supposed to come home. He didn't come home.
Yeah, from school.
Yeah, but nobody
Okay.
like and her mother, his mother just went to the cops, and you don't know what they found anything yet.
Well, this is going to go on a very, very bad wild goose chase if you don't get any leads soon.
Yep. All right.
I should probably ask Shadowmere about it. Somebody asked me about Shadowmere.
Somebody asked you about what?
Shadowmere, and then I can so on ask her herself about the missing kids.
You can ask her yourself.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Go on.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know to ask her right now.
Well, because my dad brought up Shadowmere, and Shadowmere was with Nigella and Minotaurus, so I would probably send a text like, "Can you ask Shadowmere about the missing kids if she has a link to them?"
Yeah, that. Then I go to ask her.
How do you ask her? Do you have her number? You probably do.
I just call her. Yeah, I'm her relative.
Okay, yes. So you call her. She's like, "Hello, hi, Reynolds, Ray."
Hey Anna, do you know about the missing kids?
Well, yeah. Why do you think I'm back in town?
Well, we're currently undergoing an investigation, and we like some leads.
Oh, well, I'm down at the wharf right now. I'm looking at the Aegis thing that happened, to see if they might be related. Flux. Well, Minotaurus. Basically, she's, fumbling. You can tell that she's fumbling. She's trying to like think of something. What do you do?
Roll superior?
No, like basically, what do you want to do? What do you think she's doing, and what do you want to do?
I mean, I just want some leads, at least. Some known last seen locations.
Is your little team going there to check it out?
Probably.
Well, I know you probably aren't going to like this, but I think it might be better that you sit this one out, because
Oh, come on.
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% certain, but I think that the person who are behind this could find you to be a very interesting specimen and might take an interest in you.
Oh God, it's those people. It's those people behind, isn't it?
You're going to have
The
to
ones that
you're going to have to pierce her mask in order to do
Okay, rolling.
that. Okay.
What was it?
Pierce the mask. You can see on the thingy. It's mundane, I think.
Mundane. Well, it's a good thing Ryan changed my labels.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Nice.
What did you get? I'm scrolled down.
8.
Oh, cool. All right. Okay, so you get to ask one question. I can give you permission to make up one question if you don't like any of these 5.
Hold on, let me see the moves thing.
Yeah, it's in the moves
Here's
PDF.
math.
So if you don't like any of these 5 questions, you can ask me another one. That's perfectly fine.
I just want the leads. Any think of a question for me that asks about the leads.
I'm not going to think of that. You have agency.
Damn it. I'm not good at thinking.
Oh no. You're not getting GM advice. Nope. You're getting in character advice.
Think with your heart.
Yep. But
so if I do pierce the mask,
basically, like I'm just establishing what she told you. She's telling you that you probably should sit this one out. That's all she's implying right now. And
so,
whatever
Ernie,
conclusion you draw from that, yeah, you have.
So if I do pierce the mask, am I asking you, Annie, or am I asking the person I'm asking the
You're
question?
asking the GM. You're asking me. I will provide an answer in character.
Ah, okay. All right. Yeah, just
So
please
basically, like
give us.
you can pierce the mask mid combat. That's perfectly fine. You're asking me, and I'll provide the answer in character.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do Annie. Just give us some leads, please. Well, that's not a question, though.
Yeah, that's not a question.
It's an order.
Yeah, you have to ask a question. Like you can just choose any of these 5. That's
Yeah,
also
let
fine.
me just ask. Where were they? Can you, Annie? Where are they? Where were they last seen? Can you provide some, Ernie, some accurate information?
She's like, okay, I'm telling you, but on the condition that you do not go out with your friends. Tell them that you had to
Uh,
sit this one out. Just don't do it, okay? I'm telling you to tell them. Telling you the locations to
All
tell
right
them.
then.
Okay? Are we clear on that?
Yes.
She asks you. Okay. All right. So she provides you the 3 locations as well as a 4th one for Tej, which is friggin' here-ish.
Well,
So
let me just
these are the 4
join here.
locations she provides.
Okay, well that screwed up my thinking.
Where did you circle?
The one
a long
that
circle.
someone is circling again over in gray.
Yeah, that was me. What were the others?
The other 3, there are arrows pointing towards them.
Okay, so there is me. More accurate information.
Yeah. So
Okay
it's
then.
like these 3
So
are the same that you already, Alice already knows, but this 4th one Alice doesn't know yet.
All right then.
Okay, now remember, you like don't go out there, okay?
All right then. I promise. I don't. So end the call. Just forward it to Ryan immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely screwed up my thinking.
I don't know what you were thinking, but okay.
Well, okay, because if you look at the 3 we knew originally, I was thinking, okay, well, they kind of formed a triangle leading to, I guess, Island. But then this one's all the way up here, and it's...
Well, I'm just gonna do...
I thought his was going to show up over down in South Halcyon, all converging to, I guess, Island. But,
okay. Okay, that was a good thinking. Well,
Well, something else. It kind of looks like they were all. There's one a giant A. There's that. It kind of looks like each one was taken from a different area. So there might be one happening at the seaside, maybe one at the Pitcher Cove. That's something else I'm thinking, but
all right.
I don't know.
Okay, so we can basically fast forward to when you're all outside. Where do you agree to meet, basically?
Probably right at North Halcyon, where last person was found, where TK was found.
Okay.
Well, let's do this. Why don't we go to the most recent one first, if we have, or the one with the most accurate location, just because the scent might be fresher there.
Okay. Right. So which one is the freshest one, Annie?
Tej, TK.
North Halcyon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TK1
So
is the
we kind of
freshest.
meet up. So we kind of meet up around
Okay.
here somewhere. Somewhere-ish.
What's the time when you meet up?
I mean, it's a Saturday, so probably 9 a.m.
It's Friday, but yeah.
How long
Wait,
did
was
it
it
take?
Friday yesterday?
No.
Was it Friday yesterday?
It's the same day. It's the same day. We left in the middle of the day.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's the same
So
day.
7 p.m. good? Is 7 p.m. good?
Yes. 7 p.m. sounds perfect.
As long as Matricia's recharged, whatever is good.
Matricia is, like 50% charge. She's like, yeah, I can manage.
I gotta come up with a system there I could recharge her from my power armor if we had to.
Solar power.
It's 7 p.m. at night. I don't know if we're gonna get enough solar power.
Solar generators so that they collect power a day, and then you could just charge up somewhere.
That's how most of the electricity comes from, but yes.
No, he said solar generator. And now when you say solar generators, are
Do
you
you mean the
meaning
sun?
thing that produces solar power?
I think
No,
that's called
no,
the sun.
Yes, make your own little sun like Doc Ock.
Oh,
Right?
You know what would be
Nuclear
fun?
power, that shit.
Wouldn't it be fun to make singularity bullets that when you shoot someone with them, it collapses them into a black hole?
I think they devour our entire universe as well.
Just really small black holes.
Yeah,
I think black
I think
holes
you
are
would
by
continue to
definition very
expand.
small.
I'll have to table that experimentation for later.
Wait. Oh, no. Okay. It fires two singularities that will destroy the person, but then eat each other. There you go.
I don't think that's how
don't think
singularities
that
work,
works.
but okay.
Shh. Science.
I know.
Are you sure you
Super
don't want me to
science.
do this project?
Super science.
I will get an A to spite you.
What is this project you're working on? Just before everyone meets there, what is this project you're working on?
Something about
Allegedly.
plants.
Allegedly.
Yeah, how
I
about
think-
plants? How
I
about
think we talked about it
photosynthesis?
a while back. It was something about plants.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we have hands-on experience on Nigella here.
Okay. I don't want to. No. Nope. I'm not getting hands-on with her.
Not that kind. You got the brain.
Okay. Let's just skip over to you all meeting at this location.
Okay.
Alright.
Does anyone need a lift, or is everyone going to be able to get there? Okay.
I think I'm fine.
Minotaurus and Nigella, how are you two coming?
Probably the
Us.
bus.
Alright, cool. So you stop. It's like, how do I describe it? It's like a very average, like, suburb area. The thing is, it's one of the sparsest because it's going, like, it's at the edge of the hinterlands. So the houses have like wide distance between them. Like two houses are probably 100 meters apart. So it's
Well,
from
I'm getting
one
to-
of these like empty spots that TK was seen passing through in one what do you say, one camera, and then not appearing at the other intersection camera.
All right. So why don't I
Matricia is
go
with
there?
you. Matricia is with you, and CS isn't.
Okay.
CS
Yeah, why
actually
don't I go
decided
there?
to go take a break because she's been at it for 48 hours. And
And she
since
doesn't
there's
know.
already an adult superhero here working, she just decided to go take a break.
And she doesn't know that I am Valentine at this point. Now, question: if we need to reach CS, does she give me some way to reach her?
She has given you a. She has basically randomly installed a tiny exe file
Into my phone or something.
into your laptop.
Okay.
Dude, stop writing why. What? Why would you write why? So yes, it's an exe, and she basically tells you, please don't try to crack open it. It's actually a virus.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Well, your system will get corrupt.
Yeah, best not to open it.
It's Windows. It's corrupt already.
Ooh, wow.
The barn.
Wow.
The barn. Okay. So yeah.
Okay, so now that we're on scene, unless
Mhm.
people have other ideas, I'll start scanning the area with laser scanners. Basically, start probing around looking for clues.
Yep. All right.
Some people might need to start just kind of canvassing around, seeing if you can talk to people, see if anyone saw or heard anything.
Okay, there's nobody nearby. Like I said, it's an extremely empty neighborhood.
I turn into a dog and start sniffing around.
Smart.
Dog and
Nice.
start sniffing around.
Okay. Dog sniffing around. All right. Okay. Let's
What's
go.
that
Let's go
one?
over one by one. Let's go over one by one. Okay. Matricia is scanning pretty much the same way Valentine is scanning. You two scan very thoroughly. You come up with absolutely nothing. There's been a lot of people passing through, and all of their, residue, various, footsteps, etc. things have already covered up any evidence that there may have been. Okay. Ryan, how are you doing it? You don't have super senses, right?
No, I do not.
Good. So you can't do anything.
I can fly up and get a bird's eye view of the area, see if I can see anything from there.
Okay. You are flying up. Is your fear of height affecting you in any way?
Plus, -3 to superior.
I don't know. It might be.
I'm going to let you decide whether it does or not.
I'm not going in the sewer again.
Okay.
Down under.
All right. So
I'll just basically think to myself, just stay focused and don't think about falling. Just don't do that.
all right. So you're kind of but you go up, try to see a bird's eye view, and think desperately to yourself, I can fly. I know I'm looking down, but that's perfectly fine. I'm okay. I'm not going to fall.
Try to look cool in front of Alice.
Yes, basically. Remember, if you fall, Alice is gonna think you're a complete wuss. Just repeat that line in your head, basically. Okay.
Yep.
Minotaurus, how do you do it? What are you doing?
Roll superior.
No.
I'm just gonna do
What are you
that.
doing? What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing.
I mean, just kind of look for signs, I guess.
Okay, you
Since I'm
find.
probably the
Yeah,
least useful.
you find nothing, because if Valentine and Matricia can't find anything, you can't find anything. Okay.
Yeah, just look for any very familiar signs that they don't know.
Yep. Okay. Nigella, what are you doing?
I'll look for any smell that deviate from the path that the boy took.
Okay.
We can show her in the cameras with the route where he was last seen. She might be able to pick up the scent.
Yeah. You can show her that, like, Matricia has a Valentine can also probably show her that. So are you trying? So you're trying to pick up the scent. It would have been much helpful if you already had a scent idea.
Does
I don't have anything.
No.
Does he live around here? The kid who went missing.
Yeah, his house was basically. Let me get a friggin' thingy. Okay, that will be fine. That will be fine. Come on, change the color already. What? I'm just not going to. Okay, his house was here. Okay, the school is here, and he was basically walking home. That's basically it. That's your school between T and K, and his house is at the edge of downtown and North Halcyon. That's actually a more populated neighborhood, but this is a this is next to the hinterland, so
Is there a blind spot? I ask Alice. The blind spot in the cameras. You could try looking in between there.
Yeah, well, I think that's kind of the area.
yeah,
where,
I think that's where
you show them where
you
the
already
cameras kind of stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Though, for that matter, it does bring up. CyberSelf was looking for cameras on the network.
Mhm.
As we look around, does it look like any of the people in the houses might have their own cameras that might not be on the network?
Well, there's two houses, one on each, like one on, like I said, there's a blind spot is wide around 100 meters of road with sidewalk. There's no houses, but there's two houses on either end of that blind spot.
We'll see if either of those have cameras.
Okay. One of them, the one on the north side does not have any camera. The one on the south does. It's pointed at their own door.
Okay.
And,
now, do they have
and
any other cameras?
just like basically the south side of the south house. So basically, towards Tej's home, and it's pointing to the section of the road just in front of the house, basically.
Maybe. I mean, I'm sorry, it's someone else's turn, but when it's my turn, I'll knock on the door and ask.
You knock on the door.
Yeah.
Coming. Okay.
With him
So
as a dog.
yes, it's a guy with a dog. The dog yells, barks, and the guy is like, whoa, easy there, boy, easy. Yes, can I help you?
Hi, sorry to bother you. We're investigating the missing young man, and we noticed you had cameras. We were wondering if we might be able to see whether or not the cameras might have caught anything that might help us.
Oh, well, are you working with that shadow lady? She was here earlier this morning.
We're associates of her. Also, we're working with Matricia.
She's and he's like, ooh, okay, sure. Come right in. Wait, how many of you are here?
I'll just stay outside if that.
Yeah,
if
probably
that's
not
okay.
everyone needs to come in.
Okay.
Still a dog
Probably the
and
small
walk in with
people.
him.
Okay, so he brings you inside and brings out his laptop and shows connects a USB to show what happened. This is what I showed her. This is what we basically had. It's nothing. You can scroll through.
Now, okay, so we got the time down now.
Yep,
Is
yep,
there
you have the time
anything
down.
that happens, lights or anything, or do we see anyone coming through before or after the incident itself?
You see a few people walking by, some cops walking by, some cars randomly going through. Roll me a superior. Whoever is actually looking at
I'll
the
help.
thing.
God damn it! I was probably. I would
Okay,
be useful there.
if someone is helping, you get a +1. So
Okay, should I roll with a bonus then?
yeah, just apply 1. Don't write plus, just 1. Yay, you got a hit.
Nice.
Brilliant. Okay, that's good. That's excellent. Okay, so you don't you like after the time frame. There's nothing. There's just normal thingy, but before the time frame, you think you see a little blur going by.
Okay, so why
Like-
don't we?
Like the just screen, just like on the road, it looks like a blur just goes by, and it's like you need to you just pass by and suddenly you think, wait, what was that? Then you just scroll back and then review, and it definitely looks like something blur just went by.
Okay, what happens if we play that frame by frame? And if we can't, we'd have to export the video and then play that frame by frame.
I mean, if it's a blur on the camera, it won't just be magically clear.
Not definitely, but if we're playing at a full speed and it flies by as a blur, we don't know.
We might get a general shape in one frame.
Okay.
Yeah, then.
So what do you say to the guy or anything?
Is there a way we can play this back in slow speed? Otherwise, could we export this video so we could look at it?
Well, your robot friend can copy this pen drive, right? Thumb drive?
Yeah.
Okay, you can just make a copy.
Thank you, sir.
Sure. Hopefully you find the kid, and
Hey, should we have, as I walk outside the building, I asked Minotaurus if...
you do return the thumb drive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I know that Minotaurus knows Shadowmere?
Yes, you do, because when we were walking by at the cafeteria, she was
Yeah.
there with.
Okay. Hey, since Shadowmere is on the same investigation, Minotaurus, do you want to let them know that we found this information? Not realizing that you told Shadowmere you wouldn't go anywhere near here.
That's the thing. I told her we weren't going on an investigation. She explicitly told us not to get on the case.
Well,
And here we are,
she
doing this.
is that what you tell them?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, she explicitly told you, Minotaurus, to not go, not your team, just you.
Wait.
So
Oh, really?
if
Okay.
no, you can tell them that she told the team to not go. That's on you. That's your agency. You can say that. But that's not what she said. But like you can say that. That's fine.
Yeah, then I'll say nothing and just kind of carry on with it and just ask the new Shadowmere.
I didn't
Lark.
quite follow. In other words, did you tell us that you were told not to go?
Nah, I don't.
Do you want to send this information to Shadowmere?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, actually, Matricia might even be able to do it here. Slow down the video, play it, and frame by frame.
Okay.
See if we can figure out
Matricia
what
slows it down, and she basically has one of our panels slide open to show a screen, and she plays the video file frame by frame. You see the blur lasts probably 1 or 2 frames.
Oh God, no.
Now, there's technology. It's not great. It all depends on the situation that can help take out some of motion blurring that can occur in video.
You need to bring your mouth close to the microphone again.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so there's technology that, and it's not great, but then again, in the superhero future, it might be,
Okay.
that can help eliminate some of the motion blur that occurs and video that has motion blur. Can we apply that in order to help clarify the image some?
Do you have that technology with you currently? You have that at Stellar Labs, but do you have it with you currently?
I could probably pull it up in the laptop. Of course, that might actually expose the laptop to CS, which might get weird. But
so you can ask Matricia. She can probably access remote access Stellar Labs, one of the Stellar Labs computer to run it remotely.
yeah, that would probably be the best.
Okay, so she basically starts running that. She says it'll probably take a few minutes. So just give me a little while, and I'll get back to you.
Thank you.
I had an idea.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
is it that website that had a picture of me flying the up and coming heroes or whatever? I'm gonna look on there and see if anyone's talking about anyone who might be a speedster.
Well, there are a few speedster in the city.
But like anything recently, like a new one.
No, not that you can find.
Okay.
There's mostly just discussion about who might this new hero be. There's so many suggestions. It's an internet.
Africa?
It's an
How is that possible?
like nobody's yet drawn any conclusion that might be Prodigy, because Prodigy has never been seen outside of costume. So everyone's
And-
thinking it's a new person.
Now, is the new person wearing glasses?
Oh shit.
Does Ryan wear glasses?
Yes, right. Remember, he doesn't wear glasses when he's in his suit. When he's out of it, he does wear glasses.
Oh, okay. So it's not
Does he
it's
know-
not
need them?
like you can't tell because the picture is blurry enough. So it's possible he wears glasses, or it's possible that's just his hair. It's a side view. It's a side view. It's not the full frontal view.
Okay. Can Nigella see if there's any scent around where we saw the blur go?
But while you're looking that up on your phone, Ryan, you do see that you have a text message from an unknown number. Well, it's not unknown number. It's a number, but one that isn't saved in your phone, basically.
Well, okay. What does the text say?
Say, do you have a moment to talk? Reply back.
I mean, I guess. Well. I mean, I'm not really. I can't help with the tech or anything, so I guess I do. I probably sure. I guess.
Okay. So you reply back.
Yeah.
All right. Let's let that lie and see.
Oh, no.
Okay, Nigella, you're trying to sniff up a scent, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are you following the camera blind spot when the guide, when he passed through the camera and going along, like trying to retrace the step, trying to find out the scent, right?
Especially in the area with the motion blur.
Oh, you're trying to sniff the area with the motion blur, which is in front of the guy's house. Okay.
I probably know how he smell already because I met the guy, so I could.
You've met Tej?
No, I thought the guy in the house. So
Yeah, he caught scent of he caught scent of the house and just faced it from that.
Oh, you got a scent of the guy in the house. Okay, I don't know how that helps you, but okay.
no, I just eliminate him from the
Oh,
line of
yeah.
the
Oh,
suspects.
okay. So you eliminate that scent, which is actually the most common scent out of his house. All right, so you're trying to grab a scent of the blur thing, the blur person or whatever, right? Okay, so that is actually going to be a freak roll. Okay, take a -1 and do it. So the modifier will be -1.
Minus.
So basically, when you click the dice, that
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I'm afraid.
That's the worst possible roll you could have made.
Good. Good. Oh God. Well, you
Alice is dog.
like there's so many scents you just don't think you can see any no scent really stands out. even when you eliminate the scent of the guy in the house and the
The
dog.
place where should dog poops and where should dog pees. So
Yeah, so basically you find the dogs the dogs where the dog might have peed or pooped. They've been cleaned, but that's where it probably was. But you don't find anything, like nothing stands out.
Valentine. Sorry, Valentine. Smell anything beside the dog?
Oh, I understand. Must be kind of a stinky dog. Thanks for trying.
Okay,
Have you
Matrish.
marked potential?
Yeah,
Have you marked
mark your potential because you failed a roll. Hey, you just one potential away from advancing. Woohoo! Okay, so Matricia suddenly says, "Okay, done." All right.
All right. We have something to look at.
Please
Yeah, but
don't.
it's
So,
not.
hold on.
It's not helpful. She just says,
Hold on. Can I just see everyone's potential?
I'm one away from being full.
How about
I'm
you?
two.
I think I'm just gonna say. I think Flux has 2. Nigella
Yeah,
has
but that's just
4.
from
Alice has.
end of sessions.
Oh yeah. I
You
included that. I think you have 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just consistently lucky in my rolls.
It's fine. It's
Shame
fine.
on you.
It's fine. Like I think Ryan and Nigella are 1 away from advancing.
Yes.
Very
Good on you.
nice. Very nice. Just 1 more roll to fail. Okay.
And I have some ideas for that too.
Good. I'm just gonna quickly look up my arc and session plans, what I was doing, and 1 second. 1 second. Come on. What? Don't. No, not this. No, not this. This thing. Okay. Not this. This. Okay. Uh, okay. So you see, basically a basically a pink blob. That's what it looks like.
A blob.
A pink
Why does she?
blurry blob. It still looks blurry, even with the motion. Even with the motion correction.
Yeah. Even if it worked perfectly, it wouldn't be a perfect image because
It
obviously.
looks like a pink blob.
Does it? I mean, is it at least humanoid shape or something?
It looks like a blob.
Okay, but you know what? We've got
Yeah,
other
definitely.
options at this point. First of all, we can try to do chemical analysis to see whether or not it. I mean, if it's using gym shoes running super fast, it might actually.
It's not touching
rubber.
It's not touching the road.
Oh, it's flying.
Yes.
It's probably blinking. It's probably
Well, we
blinking.
have another option. We saw the direction it came from.
Mm-hmm.
We can calculate about how fast it's going, and we can try to check the other cameras around to calculate as to when we might be able to look to see if the blur flies by the next closest camera.
Okay. If you access the files that you have from the traffic cameras, okay, and then basically Matricia has access to those files, and you roll back on the traffic cameras to the time when the blur flies by. On the camera on the south side, basically where the guy's house is, you do see a similar, blurry thing, but that street camera is actually of worse quality than the guy's house camera. So,
Well, but now using the cameras,
Mhm.
then can we start to trace
Follow the trail.
backwards?
okay, it looks like the source, like since the street camera is at an intersection, it looks like the blur came from the hinterlands. So it basically came from the west, took a left, and went north.
Okay. Now, did I hear Ryan sigh?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Do you know something that maybe might help us?
What? You didn't hear Ryan sigh. You heard me sigh.
Ow.
Okay.
That was something I was thinking about. That there's something in the hinterlands.
Okay.
The fact that this thing came from there, it's like, oh, okay, so
Okay.
maybe.
All except for the fence island.
And another thing is that you have, and the blur is there's no indication of this blurry thing in the northern street camera.
Okay,
So
I'm having trouble
it
placing-
basically came from the west, took a north, went into the blind spot, and then it was not seen in any of the cameras. It's not seen
Okay.
leaving.
All right. So in other words, we sweep the other cameras around and
Yep.
nothing else shows up.
No, nothing else showed up. That roll could have changed a lot of things, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh well. Okay, Ryan, your phone gets another text message. Do you look at it?
Yes.
Okay, you see, great. When can we meet? Where do you have anything? Are you busy right now?
What are you talking?
Do we have to meet in person? Can we not phone call?
Like, are you asking me that, or are you like calling them?
I'm asking them that.
Oh, okay. And it looks like they're online because the reply comes immediately. It's important. It's regarding the photo on Powers of Tomorrow. Powers of Tomorrow is the thing. Yeah.
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 You know.
Okay, so basically my options here are: do I go to this thing, which may impact my legacy, or do I stay here and help the team?
That's your call.
Uh, uh, okay, I'll text him back and say, where do you want to meet?
Okay. They send a location. It's a shop near downtown. It's a coffee
Okay.
shop. It's a coffee shop at downtown. A cafe at downtown. It's about how long? How far? It's about 3.5 kilometers from here.
Okay.
So it's basically a bit over 2 miles.
Quickly, I'm gonna ask them, who do they think they're talking to right now?
Ryan reads.
Okay.
Student at North Halcyon High.
Yep.
Year
okay,
11.
Good. Yep. Okay. So I'll.
Do I? Should I go on?
No. Okay.
They do ask that. Should I go on?
Yeah. I'm gonna text back saying I'll be there soon.
I'm there right now. I'm waiting.
Yep. Okay. Hey guys. So something important came up. If you need me, I will be downtown. But yeah, this is really important. Sorry, and I will fly away.
We'll send anything important to you. We'll
What?
send any findings to you. We'll send any findings to you.
We'll let you know what we find out.
Okay.
Glad they're being understanding.
Same.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fly away to the nearest point where I can change out of my costume.
Okay.
Great with Alice.
It's an extremely empty suburb, so you can just do it behind one of the houses.
I think I'll do it behind one of the trees. Yeah. And then I'll try to catch a bus to downtown.
Okay.
Before there's another picture.
Okay, no, he's taking a bus, so you know. Okay.
I had to ask that question on who they thought they were talking to because I didn't know if I should show up in costume or not.
Yes, I realized that.
That was a very legit question.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm so screwed.
You might be. I'm not saying you're not, but you might
Or this is a perfect opportunity for me to drop the whole
Oh.
prodigy thing and be my own hero. Probably not, though.
be. 1 second. I actually don't have this. I actually don't have this handout ready. I have no idea why I don't have this handout ready, other than bad GMing. Okay. Wait. Where? Okay, there we go. Jeez. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Tell me what the rest of you are doing.
Cat and try again. Sniffing.
Okay. Let's say you go back to the other the spot where you think person is missing from. Oh, that's not. Yes. Okay, and you do another sniffy. Okay. Get me another roll. This is also with a -1.
With -1 again.
Yep, -1.
Come on!
You can do it!
Ah!
Yeah, boy, you did it. Alright.
Just barely.
Just barely, but you did it. Okay. Okay. This is very good. This is extremely good. Okay. All right. Let me. I'm just saving things. Okay. Good. All right. Okay. Okay. You try to sniff, and one thing stands out. It's not a scent that stands out, but something stands out. It's a sort of feeling that like it's not where like it's a sort of feeling that someone was like struggling here, and then then nothing. It's a feeling. It's not a scent. You just get this
And
feeling of sort that this is what happened here, and that's it.
I follow the feeling.
Okay, the feeling happens like around midway of the blind spot, and it's like it's in a short zone, as if like yeah, it's in a short zone. So yeah, if you move, it's like say like a 2 foot radius, and if you step out of that circle, there's no such feeling like that.
I tell Valentine, I think there's something here from where I'm standing. I don't know. Something's weird with this place. The information.
Okay.
I'll try to look at it through different heat type things, ultraviolet, infrared.
Okay. What things do you look it at?
Well, I go to the area and I try to look at the area she's describing. To try to see
Okay.
if I can
You
discern.
try ultraviolet, infrared. What else? Like
laser
basically,
scanning.
what else do you have on your armor?
Laser scanning,
Mhm.
different chemical sensors.
Is that all?
Right. Let me take a look. I actually have a list kind of in there.
Did you write it down? I'm just asking.
What's
Yeah, that's fine.
what's the scanner that they use to measure a plant's emotions? There's this video where somebody lit a match here.
Test.
What?
There's a scan.
They
There's
use a
this
lie
video.
detector test on plants.
Not that kind, but there's this scanner, a video of somebody lighting a match near a plant, and they use a special scanner.
Okay, let's see what you have. You have supernatural senses, auditory input, sonar, lidar, laser. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think that's all you have, right?
Yeah, I think that's all I have put in there right now.
Okay. Okay.
Can you?
Why don't you roll me a superior, and let's see what happens. Yeah.
Okay.
What were you going to ask me? Just go on. Before
I
you
was going to say, Nigella, can you describe what you're experiencing and maybe turn into something more sensitive towards it?
I'll try, and I turn to a mantis shrimp.
Nice.
You what?
Mantis shrimp.
Why though?
'Cause
Wait.
it has 16 types of detectors.
Oh,
Actually, they do have spectacularly wild eye.
they have a very good optical sensor, except this feeling is not optical. You can't see anything.
Is that the one that can punch really hard?
Yes, that is the
Yeah.
one that can punch at, like, basically creates light and heat
Jesus.
underwater and vacuum and cavitation. It's absurdly powerful.
There's a YouTube video
turn-
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay. You find. Okay, so I'm just going to say this is as a combination of both of your roles, basically like both of your investigation, that you explicitly find absolutely nothing in any of your senses except Nigella's feeling that someone was jumped here. And that in itself is, you think, is strange. You
Yeah, it's
explicitly
almost
find
like it's a psychic
nothing
impression.
out of ordinary.
Maybe it's magic.
Oh yeah, maybe it's magic, because I'm all about magic, so.
Does Minotaurus know anything about magic?
I'll have to ask any shadow me about that.
So, what do you do?
I mean,
Basically, you have. So, this is what you have, and well, any conclusions you draw from it, are the conclusions you're drawing from it.
Well, now I don't know Nigella's capabilities, but I think Chinese dragons are supposed to be able to detect magic with their barbells on them. So, can she turn into a Chinese dragon?
I think
And
she can only turn into real animals. I think she said that.
real
Okay.
animals on Earth.
Yes.
What about the animals from her planet?
Okay, are you turning
that-
into an animal from your planet? You can do that. You can absolutely do that.
Yes, I'll turn an animal that.
Okay, describe to me this animal you're turning into and what can it do?
It's probably it probably looks like a lionfish.
Flux, it's not you. You're not turning into that.
I know, but I just want to give ideas.
Plant from Plants vs Zombies.
Like, it's what it looks like, okay? And what can it do?
Which plant?
The pea shooter? The walnut?
The pea shooter, but it spews
Gas?
fireballs.
Fireballs? Okay. That sounds awesome.
Do I detect magic?
It shoots fireballs. Is the plant magical?
Because it shoots magical fireballs.
It shoots magical fireballs. Okay, that makes it different. Okay, you turn into this plant and you try to. You still have that sensation, but that sensation definitely increases.
Definitely magic.
But another thing also happens is that when you turn, have you turned into any like magical creatures from your planet before? Like, like before this, after coming to Earth? Or is this the first time?
Really tried. This is the first time.
Okay, good. You feel like basically you're drowning. You suddenly feel like it. It's an odd feeling. Like you're not actually drowning. You know you're not actually drowning, but it feels like the world itself is trying to like drown you, and it's a very weird feeling. You know it's not actually
It's
happening.
like-
It's like a weird thing. It's happening, and it's everywhere. You're trying to
like a-
if you try to move away, it's there also. No matter where you
You
move,
mean-
you're feeling that.
I mean, within the area. If I move outside the area, do I
Yep,
feel
yep.
the same?
It's always there. It's always there. No matter where you move, you have this constant feeling as if you're drowning. You know you're not. So it's a very weird thing you're feeling, but it's definitely a real
Sure.
feeling.
Is it asphyxiating? Like, is it really?
It's kind
is
of
it
like
really
that. It's kind of
stressful?
like that. It's kind of like that, but it's not. It's not anything physical.
Is it stressful?
It's uncomfortable to
It's very uncomfortable.
yeah. It's uncomfortable.
Drop my form immediately.
Okay. You drop your form. You return to what form? Human.
And we need someone who specializes in magic.
Okay. Yeah. If you turn into human, this feeling completely disappears.
That plants from my my planet can breathe here.
Basically, you like. I don't know if the character draws this conclusion in character yet, but you now have an idea why your ship crashed and is unable to make contact.
Yeah.
So do you tell
the
this
source of-
experience to everyone else?
I experienced that I almost drowned, but I don't tell the others except for Minotaur
Okay.
about the ship.
Because keep in mind Matricia doesn't know that you're an alien. And she's right here.
Not,
Yeah,
not
you-
now. I won't tell it now.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll probably tell it when you're home, I guess.
Alright, okay.
I'll ask her if she's okay and
Mhm,
did she pick up anything.
Is no one gonna question what she turned into?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, good question. And what was that by chance?
It's Plants vs Zombies.
Okay.
The video game? I guess you're attracted to that kind of stuff.
And Matricia says, "Oh, I actually expected you can only turn into real animals. Huh. That's a nice power."
I don't think
Magic.
so. I grab it. It actually hurts.
Turning into a plant?
Something not real. Wink, wink.
Okay, yeah, that would probably hurt. I have no idea. Matricia just says, "I have no idea."
Huh. Well, do we know anyone who's an expert in magic?
Yes, you do.
Oh, Shadowmere?
I don't hear.
Shadowmere is expert in magic. You do another person. One member of Team Enigma is, the leading magical expert in Australia.
Captain Zap.
Nope.
You have contact with Enigma.
Mistress Hex.
With a name like
Yeah,
that, you really think they'd have magic?
Yes.
Okay, so
I wonder if I wonder if I
Matricia-
can do this. I wonder if I can kind of channel my energy, just kind of use my horns as what dowsing rod for magic.
Divining rods.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just
What
kind of-
what are you trying to do, basically?
just kind of channel it into my horns and just try to do it as like a dowsing rod. See if it picks up anywhere.
Okay, you're okay. So let's establish how that power actually works. your power, like you can channel plasma to your horn. It turns into a sphere, and then you can shoot it out, similar
Yes.
to Cyclops's eye beams, right?
Yeah, more or
Okay.
less.
He can what?
Yes, he can do that.
Oh
Jacob's
my
level.
god!
I know, right? That's amazing.
That's so cool. Why have you not? Oh my god! Why did you not use?
I know, right? Okay. Okay. Is this like Cyclops's eye beam? You mentioned it's like a force only, right?
Ugh.
Yeah.
I think I actually have it written down. No, it's mostly heat, but also concussive damage. Okay, it's mostly heat. Okay, all right. Okay, so you can channel magical plasma between horns and fire it, dealing mostly heat, but also concussive damage. That's what I have written down. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. What are you trying to achieve here?
I'm
Exactly.
trying to more or less kind of make it like a hot and cold kind of thing.
Okay, so
if it changes color, if
okay.
it
What's
changes
what's
color,
the normal color?
I would say about purple. No, I'm just gonna use cyan-ish.
Okay, cyanish. Okay, so that's the normal color. It is magical. Okay. You can roll me a freak with a -1, and let's see what happens.
Alright then.
Okay.
So freak, -1, submit.
Well, I'll help. Oh, don't need help.
I have never missed. I have
Well-
never missed.
Well
Not
done.
once.
Well done. You have missed twice. Oh no, you haven't missed. You haven't missed. Those are end of sessions. You've never missed. Good job, Flux. You may never upgrade. You may never advance. Okay. 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 You channel it, but you're not firing it, right? You're just channeling it and holding at the
Yeah.
spot where Nigella showed you where the thing is located, right? This feeling.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, the zone that Nigella pointed out as a circle of sort, if you step inside that circle, the color of your plasma ball changes to pink. You step out of it, it returns to your normal cyan color. But it's like a magical litmus test, basically.
So if I kind of walk around, does it actually just stay in that one spot only? Or does
Okay.
it go up?
Okay, now here's where you wandering down. This is where because you got a full hit, you're knowing this information. Well, you're actually having this. You see that you can actually like move around and find that the source of this pink magical effect, basically, it's actually originating from the south. And you can follow it, but it gets progressively weaker and weaker. And if you follow it down, you actually come in front of the guy's house. And then it goes even further to the street corner. Then it turns towards the hinterlands. Then you go about like say 10, 20, 30 feet, and then it becomes too faint for you to see any noticeable difference in color.
Hmm.
Did
So
did everyone like get what actually happened? Like, did I describe the entire thing correctly? Okay.
I think so. Now, does he pass by any cameras that might have picked up something?
You pass through the two cameras, the one in the guy's house and the other in the south crossroad.
what about the other direction? What about the other direction where it becomes
There is
progressively stronger?
no pinkness in the other direction.
So maybe somehow they magically teleported after this guy grabbed the person.
Why did they have to went through the house and then walk all the way to the to hinterlands, then teleport?
No, I think it came from the hinterlands. And then as soon as he grabbed the person, I think that's where they disappeared and that's where all trace went away. Otherwise, they would have backtracked through the cameras again.
So what we end up learning is that so they just teleported up and teleported.
So probably yes.
So we have no lead, but we know who the perpetrator is.
No, we've got some ideas, and this is only one location. So we've still got 3 more locations we can go to check out.
And you actually have, like, you can't say you have no leads. You found a very important lead, I would say.
In fact, Matricia, can you, or actually for that matter, Alex, can you search any villains that have super speed that fly, or any villains that use magical energies to teleport?
Well, for one
Pink.
thing,
Okay.
Shadowmere probably just appears at the top.
Alright, Alex puts on a search. What are your parameters exactly again?
Possibly 2 different villains, or maybe the same.
Okay.
Flight, super speed, at least in one, and then the other is magic and potentially teleporting.
Well, magic and teleport are what Shadowmere does. That's kind of her thing. Not exact magic, but the teleportation.
Alright.
And flight and super speed. Does Marvel have super speed? I'm just asking.
Marvel has flight.
Okay. He doesn't have super speed. Okay. So flight.
He
and
can
super
fly
speed.
fast, but not.
Yeah, I'm just
super fast.
I'm checking. I am checking quickly. There is no. That's not it. No, that's not it. Nope.
That's a huge list.
Well, basically, I'm not going to say that it, like, basically, Alex finds some, but they're not in Halcyon.
Okay, so the closest match to any of those parameters right now is Shadowmere.
Yes.
That actually sounds kind of sinister.
Shadowmere's black, not pink.
No, I think the pink color was just a visual
Or
representation of magic.
she's the one who traveled, and she just teleported.
I was searching the place, so.
And Alex says, well, technically Shadowmere doesn't teleport either. She just warps into a shadow dimension. But
End result is
Shifting.
the same as
Yes.
Shadow.
Yeah, it's it's warping into a shadow dimension.
But it probably
It's a
isn't
teleport,
that-
but it's not a teleport to a different, place in our universe,
probably-
but rather into a pocket universe.
So, not Shadowmere.
It could be well,
It could be Shadowmere.
it's
It
it's
could be.
your interpretations, your agency again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna deny it's Shadowmere because she's my relative.
Alright, so while you're doing that, let's quickly swap over to Ryan and see what kind of trouble he's getting into. Ryan, you arrive at the cafe.
Yeah.
Good. If you go into the handout section at the very
I
top.
already saw it.
Good. This is the person that's meeting you.
Oh, great. I'm so excited.
So, for the sake of showing to everyone, remember, none of you know this in character, but I'm just showing to you all. You can all probably see it.
Let's see it.
Okay, good. So this person is sitting at, and she waves at you. with an obviously prosthetic right arm.
Yeah.
What do you do?
All right. Well, I mean, the only thing I can do, I'm gonna go over there and sit down.
Hi, my name's Beryl Ishikawa. How do you do?
Hi. I don't have to introduce myself. Apparently you know everything about me.
Well, considering it was my camera that took your picture,
Shit.
Okay, what do you
Ah.
want?
well, an interview. What do you think? I work for Powers of Tomorrow. This is going to be huge.
Okay. Here's an interview. Not interested.
Really? Because did you notice your name anywhere in the report yet?
No, I didn't. But
Well,
look,
I'm sure you
I'm-
can add two and two.
Mailing you, dude.
Wait, what?
Okay.
What? You can ask that. You can ask that question if you want to. Yeah.
I really don't care how she figured it out. Just as long as she doesn't know who I really am, that's what's important. And it doesn't seem like she does. As far as I know.
Okay. What do you say?
Okay, what kind of questions are you gonna ask me?
Well, first of all, what are you doing? What were you doing? It's obvious you were carrying someone, but the camera didn't pick up their face, so we're not sure who that was.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's gonna stay that way.
That's fine. So, what powers do you exactly have besides flight?
I can fly.
Alright, so what are you intending to do with this power?
Nothing.
Really?
Yes, I needed to get somewhere, and it was the easiest way to get there. I'm not interested in being a hero. I'm not interested in being a villain. I just want to live my life. I have a power. I'm gonna use it.
Alright. And she takes out her phone. Oh, by the way, she is recording. That little camera on her hand is recording this.
Yeah, I thought that would happen.
Yep, it's been on the entire time, ever since you
Yeah.
showed up. Okay. She brings out her phone and shows it to you. Could this be the other person? It's a picture of Alice.
Oh no!
Maybe. Why?
Why were you carrying them?
I needed to get somewhere, and it was the easiest way. I thought we already went over that.
Good. So you're saying you do, would you object to your name being published in the news?
Yes, I would.
That it is you who are flying. Why? You said you're not going to use your powers. We can just write that down. And that'll be that. That'll calm all the clamor that's been going on. You have any idea? You went viral, basically.
I
That
know.
one news has literally got almost 10,000 views in just 10 minutes. That's unprecedented in our little magazine.
Um,
And people are going to ask for answers.
Look, okay, what do you want?
I told you. An interview.
You're doing that. You're already doing that.
Good, so I can publicly report this, that your name is
No.
Ryan. That's why
No.
we're getting the interview. Why do you think I'm taking your picture recording this right now?
You know what you can do? You can say that you had an interview with the person in the picture,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell them, whoever you're going to tell, that they're not interested in being a hero and that they're using their powers just to make getting somewhere a little easier.
Well, sure, I can do that, but then that'll put the guns on me, the crosshairs on me, that I'm keeping the secret. And I'm not into that yet. Well, let's be fair. I didn't need to contact you to publish who you were. I figured it out on my own.
Okay.
So you can
Look,
stay on top of this, or I can just publish it, and then
Okay,
whatever the fallout happens.
Can you turn your camera off real quick, please?
Nope, camera stays on.
I'm about to ask you, I need you to keep private. I really can't have it recorded, please.
Well, even if I turn off the camera, how would you know?
I will trust you on that because
You're trusting a reporter. That's
really it's all I can do right now.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. The camera's not gonna go off. So if you have to say something, and if I think I'm not going to publish it, I'm not going to do it. If you're trying to convince me, that's fine. You can do this.
So this camera, it's on her arm, correct?
Yep.
Does it look like it's just a robot arm?
It's a robot arm, yeah.
Bit off. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're close to what I was thinking.
Oh, I'm curious what you're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Flux, not in Halcyon. That rule isn't here on Halcyon. It's perfectly legal for only one person to give consent. You don't need both party consent here.
Yeah, just like some phone calls in some states.
Yep.
You see, okay, basically my thought process is I want to stop that camera, but if I mess up, then she leaves and she publishes whatever she wants.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You can, you can trust her. She did say that.
No, I can't.
Okay, look, you know that the Powers of Tomorrow isn't like a video blog. It's actual write up. It's an online news site. So these are like the interview is gonna be written down. It's not going to be this video. This video is only for her. Like you know this,
but
so that's up.
Yes, but something I'm about to ask her, she'll have evidence.
Yes.
Really don't want it ever. I don't want it. Okay. Okay. I guess I can be kind of vague about it.
Okay.
I will tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I will answer any question you want, but you have to leave the other person who was in the picture completely out of it.
Any question? You're saying this on record.
She has nothing to do with this. Leave her out, and I will answer any question you have.
You are admitting this on record that you will answer any question.
Yes.
Okay. Done. And you see her photo is being deleted from the phone. She just deletes it and puts the phone back in her pocket.
Okay, go ahead. Ask your questions.
Why are you unwilling to just, publicly come out as having powers but not using them? We have plenty of people already doing that.
Because maybe I want to live my life.
Well, you can do that. That's totally fine.
Maybe I want to live my life without maybe other powered people trying to recruit me to be a hero or try to recruit me to be a villain. Maybe I just want to live my life.
There are non-hero, non-villain powered people in the city.
Yeah.
She just says.
Not
There's like there's like this there's airport security guard who has super strength. There's this guy on the HPD who has extra ESP. There are already people, and their identity, their powers are public. They're fine. You don't
but
need
I'm
to
sure,
be a hero or a villain.
I'm sure they get talked about their powers often.
Well, yeah, you kind of stand
I
out.
don't want that.
Well, then you did use your powers publicly. Are you already a superhero?
No. I'm not interested in that.
Okay. So how did you get your powers?
I just one day had them.
What does your family think about it?
Haven't killed them yet. Sorry.
My dad, he wants me to be a hero. I don't want that.
Huh. And what about your sister?
I don't really know. It seems like she hates me, but I'm not sure.
All right. But why don't you want to be a superhero? Flight is an extremely useful power in an emergency situation, and considering you don't even have wings, those are rare. Free flight is rare. No, not Prodigy. Yeah, she possibly doesn't know that Ryan is Prodigy.
As far as she knows, I only have flight.
Yeah, she knows this is Ryan Reed's, and she knows who his family is because that's easy to find out once you know the name.
Yeah. Because I don't feel it's my responsibility.
It's not your responsibility to save people or something else.
I don't feel like I'm needed.
And why not?
It's Halcyon. How many people here have powers? A couple thousand?
Yeah, not all of them use them though.
Yeah, and I want to be one of them. Probably for the same reason. Because it's not my responsibility. There's already heroes around.
Okay, fair enough. So you are okay. So for the record, I will publish some of this information, and your identity will be there. Because that didn't come from this interview.
Why?
Why? I'm a reporter. What do you think? I'm totally gonna get a raise from this.
Yeah, you can do that,
Mm-hmm.
but without my name.
Why not?
Oh, I don't know, because maybe I don't want people bothering my family. Harassing them, maybe? Maybe I want them to stay out of it.
You know the media, that they'll calm down after a week or so. It's internet famous. It'll only last like what, 15 minutes? Then people move on to crazy, crocodile pictures from Melbourne or something.
How did you find out?
Crazy crocodile pictures from Melbourne?
How did you find out it was me? That picture is so blurry you can't tell anyone who's in that picture.
Well, that's only the one you saw in the newspaper. She shows you another picture on the phone, and it is definitely a lot cleaner. So yeah, I was actually on top of one of the buildings waiting for Shadowmere to pass by because I saw her going towards Aegis headquarters. So I hoped she would be coming around. And to my surprise, I see this unknown kid just flying around. So I take a picture, take my time to get a good angle, and then I backtrack from which direction you were coming from. Looks like you were coming from North Halcyon High. Didn't take that long. I've been in this reporting gig for a while now. Didn't take that long to figure out who you were.
Can I assess the situation?
Sure.
This is a question I really want to ask.
Absolutely, you can. Definitely. What?
Because here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm thinking it's a win-win situation whether or not I succeed or fail it.
Okay.
Because I have another plan.
Okay. Sure. Assess.
So roll superior. Great.
Yep.
It's at 0. Superior. Okay. Okay. Well,
Nice.
I hit.
Good. No advancement yet.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to ask?
So. I was gonna ask what here can I use to convince her not to publish my name, but I don't think there would be anything here to do that.
Well, I can't answer that unless you ask me to.
I know. Yeah, what here can I use to convince her to not publish my name?
What here can you use to convince her to not publish your name? Give her a bigger story. Something bigger than the identity of the newest flying person. Something bigger than that. If you give her that, she's gonna drop this.
I mean, God, one of the first things I thought was revealing what Shadowmere's real name is, but I'm pretty sure everyone already knows that.
Yes, Shadowmere's identity is public.
Yeah.
That's no big deal. Everyone knows it's Anna Philo.
Yeah. I really messed up. Okay. Give her a bigger story.
Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, if you act on this answer, you take a +1 on any roll you do regarding this.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's not like there's any move I use right now.
Yep. Okay, what are you thinking right now? I certainly have you in a bind, so I'm gonna
Here's the thing. I have nothing. I could be like, oh hey, I might have.
Good. I'm going to let you
missing
steam.
children.
I'm going to let you steam for a little while, and let's go back to the other 3 to see what they're doing.
I really don't have.
Okay, the other 3. I'm sorry that took a bit too long, but okay. What are you doing? What are you planning?
No, it's okay. Well, it looks like it's dried up here. I'll ask the party if we want to go to the next most recent disappearance location.
Okay, the next most recent, the first disappearance was, I'm actually going to write down the order because I haven't yet, even though I have the idea when it happened. Okay, order. Okay, this one happened after. Okay, good. Okay, the first disappearance was Kelly Hunter. The second disappearance was Benji Gunther. The third was Tony Stavros, and the fourth is Tej Bahadur Kaur.
Okay, so the next most recent one is SS.
Yeah.
In Halcyon Hinterlands.
At the corner of airport and hinterlands. Yeah.
Oh, and quick side question. I wasn't there, but Ryan would have seen this. Is my character even more visible in the better picture that that reporter got?
It's your school picture.
No, I thought it was.
Your face
God,
is
a second.
visible.
No, your
Your
face is still obscured. Your face is still obscured in the other picture. She found out because she's a reporter and she easily tracked down who Ryan is, and then saw Ryan's, went through Ryan's public profile, Facebook and etc. to find out that he's friends with Alice. She didn't know, but Ryan's body language answered it for her.
Yeah. No, I didn't know if the second really better picture she had showed even my character better, but I guess it's about the same.
The picture that she showed to Ryan on her phone initially was of Alice's school picture. The one in school, but the better, clearer picture of Alice being carried by Ryan through the sky is still Alice's faces on the other side. So only the head, like the red head, can be seen. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, thank you. Is the team okay with going to investigate the next spot?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Oh, Nigella can fly. How about I, let's see, Minotaurus, do you want to lift?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So
Where are these
Yeah, let's just
yeah,
have
you
that
can take
buckled.
like Minotaurus can take a lift on either Valentine or Matricia. Either one can give you a lift.
Which one is the most comfortable?
They're both armors.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a ride on Matricia this time.
Okay.
Okay, well, here's some goggles just so bugs don't get in your eyes.
Oh, thanks.
All right, Matricia just
And
bridal carries you and flies. Let me know if you're feeling sick and I'll slow down, all right? She
Alright
tells
then.
you. What the hell, man? Okay. All right. You go there. And
I'll text Ryan what we're doing just in case he decides to meet up with us.
all right.
I'm so screwed.
Okay, Ryan. While you're steaming and thinking about what to offer her, you realize that she's basically a very bloodthirsty reporter, very feisty and stuff, so she's not going to give up unless she gets a better story. So yeah,
I don't have a better one.
The only thing I can think of is an exclusive with the team.
and while you're doing that, you get a message that from Alice that they're heading towards SS's disappearance at the corner of the airport and hinterlands and Halcyon, South Halcyon. So you can meet them there if you want
I can't leave.
to. Okay. So what have you thought of? And we're actually going to like this scene is going to end today's session because the investigation we can do that wrap up on the next session. All right.
Okay.
If I had maybe a bigger story, would you drop this?
That depends on the story, doesn't it? What do you have for me?
I know, I may or may not know one of the Junkers, and I might be able to get you an interview with them.
Are you one of the Junkers?
No, but I know one of them, maybe.
Well, kid, you really need to work on your persuasion skills. Because that maybe is basically yes.
I know the Minotaur dude!
Oh, you know Minotaurus?
Yes.
Well, I know him too. His identity isn't secret or anything.
Yes, but I'm I'm friends with him. I could probably convince him to get the team to have an interview with you.
Really? All four of them?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. When, where, when and where?
I can text him right now and ask him.
You, are you serious? You have
Yes.
you have his text. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, tell you what. If you get me an interview with the Junkers or whatever they're calling themselves. We didn't come up with a name, by the way. Officially they don't have a name yet, right?
As far as I know, it's only the name from the media, the Junkers.
Yeah, that name came up with the HNN. I don't think any of the teams actually spoken about their names yet.
You know what? You could probably ask them in that interview.
All right. So, tell you what, you get me that interview, and I'm gonna write a report of a concerned citizen simply taking a quicker option than our city's often slow traffic, which it's not slow, but and that they wish to remain private.
You know what's funny? I'm not actually gonna even text hard. They told me where they're going. I'm just gonna say they'll meet you. They will meet you at this location. You can find them there, and they will give you an interview.
Right now?
Yes.
What are they doing there?
Oh, they're investigating something. I think they don't really tell me everything.
You realize how shady this looks, right? You're telling me to go to the other end of town at what? 8 p.m. at night?
I'm gonna text my guitarist and ask.
I'm going to need some evidence that they're actually there.
I'm gonna ask him for a picture of him with a team.
They're currently flying. Oh jeez.
Yeah, I know, but like I need a picture of him with the team. Not that's a bad idea. Never mind.
Yes.
Because
Scary.
I'm not there, so
Will you be going with me? She asked.
why would I? I want nothing to do with
But you just said
you
they're
almost will not.
You just said you know them.
Yeah, I have no reason to be at that interview.
No, you don't. Okay. Well, I know where you live. I know who you are. So I'm gonna go there. I'm going to.
That sounds like a threat.
It's facts. I know who you are, and I know where you live. It's fact. It's not a
think she's
threat. I
saying
just
that-
know I just know this because I found out who you are.
She's saying she'll run with the story you have if you stand her up.
Yes, so she's basically saying that she's going to go there, and if this is a wild goose chase, or if you're, I don't know, anything, shady is actually going on, well, you know the consequences.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have two ideas right now, and one of them is not a good idea.
well, she stands up and she's like, well, thanks for the interview, Mr. Reeds. Good luck.
I could.
Good luck with your studies. You're not doing too well.
You know, I could probably just attack her now.
Well, there's people everywhere. You're in a
Yeah,
cafe.
but would it really? It wouldn't be as bad as her posting that, and like, she's not paying attention to me. I could maybe break her arm before she can do anything about it.
What do you
Nope.
think?
Nope.
Well, you know,
Nope. Bad thoughts. Bad thoughts.
You have agency. You have agency. You have agency.
Yeah, as quickly as I can.
And she knows, and she suspects that the other person was Alice. But you have agency.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah. As soon as I can, I'm gonna try to get to a place where I can change into my costume and get back to the team.
She leaves, and I don't know if you follow her out, or are you probably too stunned and just sit blankly. I'm not sure either. But
I'm running out as soon as I can.
Okay, so you run out and you see her getting into Uber.
Okay. I can probably fly faster than an Uber.
Can you though? I don't know. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. But yeah, I think that was an interesting spot to leave this at. I actually didn't expect you to be going out this night. So we have to leave another session in medias res. Oh well, that's fine. Okay. What?
No, it's not important. We can I'll tell you after the recording. So
okay. All right. So let's do the end of session moves, and then we'll see what happened. All right. So who wants to go first?
I'm just gonna mark potential.
Well, no. Who's going first? Oh, okay. So Flux, why don't you go first? Did Minotaurus grow closer to the team, grow into image of himself, or away from the team?
Yeah, just grow closer to the team.
Okay. Who made you feel welcome?
I don't know. I guess Alice.
Okay.
Yeah, she led the investigation.
And that she led the investigation, so you feel like you're becoming a better part. The team is getting better at working with each other.
Yes.
All right, cool. Alice already has potential over you, I think. Yes, because she is your rival. Okay, Alice, you get to change his labels.
Well, what I saw with the horn thing, I think that deserves a bump in freak. And why don't we take him down one in mundane?
That's beautiful. Okay, and your clear condition or mark potential. You're marking a potential, right?
Yep, because that's the only way I can get potential.
You have not failed a single roll. Wow. Okay. Who wants to go next?
I've got something maybe.
Okay. Ryan goes next. What do you do? Grow closer to the team, own image of yourself, or away from the team?
I kind of felt like I grew away from the team, actually.
Okay, explain why you feel detached.
Because I was forced into a situation. The team really couldn't help me in any way.
That is excellent. That is true. Take influence over you away from a character. And I'm just going to ask to veteran masked players, can this be any character or can this be only a team character? I don't know. So I just want to know from a mechanical standpoint.
I don't know who I would take it away from.
Yeah, I actually don't know this end of session thing, like how does that work? Like, does anyone know how that works, the end of session thing?
I'll try to do a quick look.
Session moves, session moves. Can it?
Yeah, it's not. I'm looking at the
Yeah,
thing in the moves, and it's not clear. But I haven't checked the actual book.
Okay, growing away
just-
from the team means you drifted away from your teammates and friends. Maybe you had a fight with them, actively disagreed with them, but maybe you just diverged and went different ways. You indicate that you no longer care about the words or opinions of a teammate. Okay, so it has to be a teammate. Okay, I wasn't sure of that. All right, okay. So you get to remove one influence.
I'll just say.
Currently, everyone has influence on you, so you
Yeah.
Minotaurus is the one whose name you dropped, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
That is true.
I'll say Nigella.
Okay.
Didn't really interact with her.
Not really close.
Yeah.
And she is pestering you about, asking questions that you really, really don't want to answer. Okay. Wait. Janine, in your character sheet, you have the influence box thing, so you can just remove Ryan's name from that. Good. All right. I'm countering the opposite thing. All right. Okay. That's great. That's good. Okay. Who's next?
I can go.
Okay. Sure.
I think I grew closer to the team, and I'm actually going to rotate it around, and I'm going to say Nigella. We worked together to help find out that magic stuff.
That's cool. Definitely. You were completely clueless as to what was going, but Nigella's experience helped you that your absence of reading is actually a clue in and of itself. So that's very nice. That's very good. So Nigella gets influence over you, which she did not have. Huh. Very nice. So no label shifting yet. Okay. And you can clear a condition or mark potential. You have no conditions cleared, so you have a mark potential. Put.
Okay.
Just one more left. You have no conditions, right?
Correct.
All right, there we go.
Cleared my last one last game.
So you're just one away from advancing. All right. Last is Nigella. Closer to the team. Own image of yourself or away from the team.
Self.
Actually, can I ask? Oh, that's right. Nigella doesn't shift my labels because she didn't have influence.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry.
Image of myself, because I realized what just happened, how that I can't use my ship like
out of character. Like I don't know if your character completely understands this, but basically, like, I'm just going to tell you how this how this part of the lore is working, because I think I think it doesn't make sense of hiding it. So basically, Earth itself has a magical presence, and your magical presence is not from Earth. So the different magic is kind of trying to overpower you.
Oh.
So basically,
Okay.
it's kind of like if someone lives in 0G all the time and comes onto Earth, they're constantly feeling this suffocating force pulling you to the ground. It's like that, except it's magic.
I understand.
So basically the entire planet is trying to take over you. Alright. Yeah, exactly. You're breathing in different air. Okay, so explain how you see yourself and why. So you see yourself as being stranded on this alien planet, and where the planet itself is trying to, take over you, right?
Yes.
And why? Basically, your experience as, that drowning thing, which was extremely uncomfortable.
It's my first time feeling something like that.
All right, that is definitely distressing. All right, you can shift one level up and another down of your choice.
Ship, uh, I don't know.
Well,
I guess I'll go for
mhm,
down danger.
down
'Cause I
danger,
haven't
and
done.
what are you increasing?
No. I increase danger because I feel something quick.
So,
And
I'm sorry, you're getting a bit cut out there.
increase danger.
Oh, increase danger. Do you think
Yes.
you're a danger to other people? You're a threat to other people?
I'm not really from here, and my magic may disturb others' magic.
Okay, and what do you want to reduce?
Will reduce superior because I don't know how to deal with this.
Okay, can I make a suggestion? And you don't have to take it, but I'm just offering that superior going down makes sense. But I think instead of danger increasing, or freak might be more, in character, because you're feeling completely different from everyone around you.
Sure, I'll go for that.
Okay, so you don't have to, but it's a suggestion. Okay, so you're increasing freak and reducing superior, right? Right? I'm
Yes.
okay.
Sorry, you're
Yeah.
cutting out.
Okay. Yeah. The mouse, the thing is kind of weirding out. All right. So yeah, that's it for this session. Um. So what did everyone think of today's session?
It was good.
It became
It
kind
was
of
good.
mundane and boring, and then it just became really stressful towards the end.
I'm so screwed.
Ryan's so screwed.
If I have an idea, and if things go even slightly correct, it might just all work out in the end.
Okay. So basically, I mean, Alice's thing was just basically continuing from the previous one. Ryan's thing is what happened on account of what he did in the previous one. Nigella's thing is something that I've been planning for a while, and don't worry, Flux, I have things planned for Minotaurus as well. I can imagine Flux just swearing under his breath.
Like it's breaking its eye.
All right. Okay. Thank you, everyone. That was a stressful and quite interesting session. You guys are definitely making progress in this case much faster than I was hoping. I definitely thought you're gonna like start the next day, but no, you're doing it the same night, which is very superheroic, totally. All right. So, okay, to YouTube people, thank you for tuning in. That was a bit of a long session, but we had fun, and hopefully everyone else had fun too. If you had fun watching, so leave your comments and opinions, and leave a like or favorite if you really want to. And till next time, take care, and we'll see you on the next session.